Hello and welcome back to Stars Football Corner. Welcome back to another live stream, another show, another video on the channel. Big ups to everybody who's tuned in nice and early. Big ups to everybody who's watching on the replay. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are back again for another episode of the Koora Pod.
Yeah, but why are you starting the timer straight away? You didn't even give us time to have a pre-talk or anything, bro. I was gonna get onto you for your stupidness in the group chat. Oxenbele, you're so lucky.
Stuffy, just relax, and let's just because we don't need to bring all this stuff up on the stream.
That's fine, but I'm just saying, Oxenbele, you're going mad. I'm not gonna get into I'm not gonna get into no details, but I've never seen a man that's so quick to just jump on riding up these, bro. Just chill out, bro. Chill out. Let things play out, broski. Let things play out. Stop trying to be politically correct all the time. Stop trying to put yourself all the time. حمار عمري في حياتي شفتها ممكن ظلم واحد قبل ما طلعوا فرصه يبان هالشيء هذا. ظلم نيش ظلموا لا.
Do you wanna relax, or do you wanna like just so we just bland the whole thing and forget the channel and just ras it off and just let's have the conversation? Just relax.
Connect your mic first.
It's mind games, bro. It's actually mind games, bro. This guy wants me to ras off the whole channel because I can have the conversation.
No, just connect your mic
first. Ras off the whole channel. I'll have the conversation right now. I don't give a fuck, bro. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway,
can you connect your mic?
Is it my mic?
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to the channel, people. We are back again. Premier League champions in the building. Big up to congratulations to everybody who supports the Knicks, of course, because the Knicks did win the NBA as well. So Spike Lee right now is doing a Mazzoline, bro. Like the guy's like, God knows what he's feeling, bro, because he supports Arsenal and the Knicks, bro. So do you know what I mean? Spike Lee is feeling, and Spike Lee is not one of these fake people who just randomly turned up out of nowhere and started celebrating, like supporting Arsenal. Because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing this guy back end of Wenger, bro. So it was a bit mad. So listen, man, big up to him and big up to everybody who supports Arsenal and supports the Knicks, bro. Because you know what I mean. You got 2 trophies this season, bro. You know what I mean? 2 big trophies, 2 big teams. So big up to you guys. But anyway, listen, people, we are here, man. Obviously, we speak about the World Cup, doing a weekly review for the games in the World Cup, of course. We're going to be speaking about transfer news. We're going to be speaking about transfer news. We're going to be speaking about obviously Arsenal and transfers that are happening around Arsenal. But listen, man, we're here, man. Do you know what I mean? We're here to discuss it. Big up to Souls, big up to Ash, who is not here yet. And well, he's here, but he's like not on camera, and Souls has gone off camera. But big up to them. And then big up to Sami, who's here as well, who, do you know what I mean? T is not here because I don't think he was going to be here in time. He was busy. He had something to do. But, do you know what I mean? He's not ducking, guys. He actually had something to do. He's not ducking the smoke because best believe, do you know what I mean? Sami had some smoke for him. Do you know what I mean? Sami had some smoke. There was grenades that had T's name on it. Do you know what I mean? So it's mind games. Let's just say that T tried to cuss out Saudi, and then Saudi all of a sudden pulled one out the bag against Uruguay, bro. So it's mad. You know what I mean? It's all moving.
No. He was ducking. He's ducking because he had a lot of chat for us last week. Yeah, a lot of chat for us. Oh, you Moroccan pussies. Oh, you Moroccan. You Moroccan pussies. Oh, Ibrahim Diaz, you have to cheat to win the AFCON. Yeah, he had a lot of chat. Even though we were doing him justice, we were actually saying Turkey can beat Belgium, can do this. Turns out we were the fools. We were fools. That's what we were. We were idiots. We actually gassed up this team more than we should have. Bomb-ass team that cannot beat Australia. I didn't say
Saudi can beat Australia, man.
I didn't say anything this whole week. I saw him calling us mad things in the group channel. I was like, hey, I'm not going to say shit. I'm going to wait till Friday. Bro, I wished he was here. Big up T. Big up T every time. But hey. Man,
they got roasted.
Especially if you come out like that on smoke, yeah, and
you don't live up to it.
Your mic's on mute.
No, he's talking to someone else. He's not talking to us.
No, he's talking to us.
He's not, bro. I promise you. He's talking
Oh,
to
he is
someone
talking
else.
to someone else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
Well, big up, G.
It looked like he was talking. Listen, the thing is, yeah, you can't talk all that smoke, yeah, disrespecting the whole of Morocco. Like that outburst from him was just because we wouldn't say that that Turkey would beat Morocco. That basically what that outburst was, because he thinks that Turkey will beat Morocco if they came up against each other. But listen, man, obviously I've seen people were saying that Kenan Yildiz didn't start and all of this stuff, but there was a load of like starters out there anyway. But regardless of Kenan, I don't really think one player would have changed it. But listen, it is what it is.
We didn't have a Zalzuli against Brazil, and we still outplayed them.
Do you know what I mean? We didn't. We just had El Khanous. We had Saibarij up there doing striker, by the way, which we're gonna speak about. But listen,
Our future player as well, Ayub Wadi.
yeah, Boadi just going crazy. Do you know what I mean? Future Arsenal player. So listen, man, it's all mad. But listen, I think we need to get to. We're gonna speak about the World Cup now anyway. To start off the app, and then we're gonna and after we've spoken about World Cup, we'll just drop a little bit on the transfers because some stuff has happened, but not a lot. Do you know what I mean? There's mainly just been youngsters that we've been chasing and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't think it's been a madness where like, oh my god, bomb dropped. Do you know what I mean? Apart from Zolis, who we were looking at him. By the way, guys, the things that you guys don't see, yeah. The things that you guys don't see, you guys think that the football conversations end when we come off camera, but like you would not believe that me and Ash and Sami and Souls and T were all on and spent all of our Saturday mornings and Saturday afternoons for these guys, because I think they're a couple of hours ahead. Just literally talking about Zolis and me just trying to fucking fight all of them, and then them just calling him a bum. But listen, man, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Trust the scouts. That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? And that term right there pissed Ash off, where he was just like, why are you saying trust the scouts? Why am I trusting the scouts? Listen, man. All I'm saying is, do you know what I mean? Michelle or whatever his name is, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's got a track record, bro. He's got a track record. So big up to him. But speaking about Morocco, I guess that's the only place we can start off with.
Yeah, big up Demon Maghreb. I big him up. Big up Demon Maghreb.
Can you relax, you fraud? Because you just come in and just big up Demon Maghreb, guy.
Yes, big and big.
No, I would say, look. The best thing is,
I'm Bon Saudi, Dusty team.
So listen. Firstly,
I actually
watch
rate
it.
Saudi. Sami
Watch
likes
your
Saudi.
mouth, man.
No, Sami. I actually like Saudi.
Your team was
I live in the
moving
UAE.
dusty as well, bro.
I like Saudi. I swear.
Your other team was moving dusty as well. Do you know what I mean? Because yes, you got your Morocco team, yeah, but your other team, do you know what I mean? Spain, bro.
What? Who? Saudi played well.
Spain, bro. I'm talking about you, Souls.
Spain?
how are we gonna play it?
I don't support Spain.
It doesn't matter. You're half Spanish, bro. So do you know what I mean?
Brother.
You don't have any allegiance to Spain.
Brother, why are you saying like, why are you betting up my personal like history?
Nobody brought out your personal thing.
Man.
Shut up, bro. Exactly.
Don't
Don't act like you're some celebrity,
bro.
Why are you bringing
crazy?
up? They're gonna come for me now. They're gonna come knocking at my door. Oh my god, they know my
Don't take your
information.
headphones off. This guy sat here on stream and called you a Sudani uncle, bro. And then he sits there when we tell
Exactly,
you Spanish.
so
and he's
shut
like,
up.
brother,
No, to be honest, no. The thing is, Ashraf's. I've never. I can't. Like, Ashraf might be the only guy that comes out the shower with this much energy. I don't know what he's doing in there.
You know what? I can't lie.
Well, you come out of the shower dead. The shower is supposed to refresh you.
Guys coming out the shower.
Maybe you take a shower the wrong way.
Boy.
Maybe you shower in mud. I don't know.
This guy,
A shower is
bro,
supposed to
I'm telling
refresh
now.
you.
You know what?
Guys,
You know what I love?
Ashraf showers with vegetable oil. Ashraf, you shower with oil, bro.
You know what I love? You know what I love Ash, yeah? Because
At least I shower.
Ash is just
Why for that?
raggo on the net, bro. He just puts his full name on there, yeah, and
He does it. He does.
He just puts
Yeah, I don't give a shit. What do you mean?
Yeah,
You know why,
and
bro?
just
You know
says
why?
whatever,
You guys, honestly, guys.
No,
Wallah, I'm being
side.
serious. I know it's a thing in the UK. I get it. But you guys
Yeah,
need to
it's a
stop
bit-
acting like you're some high-profile shit, bro.
But
Like, oh my god, I
Ashraf,
can't
no,
give
but Ashraf,
my
you know you're
govy.
talking
You know,
from
I
the
never
most
knew the word govy until I actually started like interacting with people like that and
Yeah, no,
listening.
but
Oh
hold
my
on,
god,
but-
my govy, my
no, no,
govy,
hold on, but
my
Ash,
govy,
Ash,
my
no,
govy.
no, but Ash,
They're
you know you're
asking me. The
saying
government
this.
is asking
No,
me.
no, no, but Ash, you know you're saying this
My
from a
ops,
place.
my ops.
But you know you live in a very safe, protected country.
Bro, shut up. Even over there, what are you gonna do with
I
your
don't
name?
understand.
What
Like
are you gonna
live in
do
a.
with your name? Don't
It
give me
doesn't
that
matter.
crap,
You
bro.
know what?
No, but our side in it, Sad knows, isn't it? No, I'll let Sad answer because if I answer it, you're gonna go mad. So maybe if Sad answer it, you'll respect his opinion. Go on, Sad. Tell him why we can't give our governments on there. Tell him, please.
I probably will
Listen,
respect Saad's opinion. more.
They
Yeah,
can
tell me,
arrest
Saad.
you.
Exactly.
for-
So let him say it then. Shut
they
your
can-
mouth.
listen, I've seen people get arrested for a lot of like bookie things.
Yeah,
If you do BS,
But-
yes. But by the way, how sad is it that if you do a crime, the only way they can catch you is if your government name is released on a YouTube
I'll be
video.
real.
How
Ashraf's
pathetic-
right. Ashraf's
How
right. I'll tell you
pathetic
what.
are the cops
No,
there
no,
in the
no.
UK?
Oh, no, but Sad. No, but
Guys,
Sad.
I
I'll
can't
tell you
lie.
what. You know, wait, Sad. Let me tell you what Ashraf's right.
Yeah, the
because
stream is
Ashraf's the
going
only-
left. I think let's
Ashraf's the-
go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
to
yeah.
football.
Let
Let's
me
go
just
back
land.
to
Let me
football. Let's
just
go back to
land.
football.
Let me just land.
Let him
Ashraf's the
land. Let him
only-
land. Let's go back.
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
fine,
let him
fine.
land, let him
Ashraf's
land.
the only guy that's been arrested for being in a house that isn't his. He told the police, "I live in my house," but the house not his. The guy's so deluded, he broke into a house and called it his.
Wait, what?
I mean, see?
I'm so
No, let's not
didn't
go
land.
mad.
It
Let's
didn't
not
land,
go
it didn't
mad.
land.
No.
It didn't
It
land,
landed.
it didn't
Yeah,
land.
but it doesn't need to land because it's
Well, I
true.
didn't land because I didn't understand what.
Didn't
I don't,
land.
is that some
Yeah,
inside
exactly.
joke?
But you and Ash have something in common.
Yalla,
Both your
anyway, the
hairlines are
football,
crooked.
guys.
Look at their hairline, bro.
Football.
Up here.
Listen,
Yeah,
let's
I
talk
want to
about
talk
hairline,
about
bro.
guys.
Bro, Sad
Can I?
here.
Okay,
Yeah,
Mr.
bro,
Heron, listen.
Go ahead, Sami. Go
I
ahead,
want
Sami.
I want to ask the panel here, guys. Which team was the best team in the first round, in your opinion? Had the best display, and maybe was unexpected. Let's say, what was the worst? So let's sum it up, like the first round.
I would say, me personally, I would say either. I'm not going to go based on scoreline. I'm going to go based on domination, right? I'm not going to base the opponents because the opponents is like you face who you face and you can't help who you're facing. Based on team performance, I would say it's between Germany, Argentina against Algeria, and let's say Germany, Argentina, and
Okay, I
obviously,
think
I
those
do-
are expected, right? Or those are expected. Germany, I guess I don't even remember who, but who did
man.
surprise you? Surprise you, Ash? Like surprise or Souls?
bro, and Cote d'Ivoire.
yeah,
Surprised
USA
me.
did well. USA did well. Yeah, I'd maybe give it to USA.
Brother,
then.
shut up, man. Shut up. Don't say that before I brass out the message that you sent earlier, you schmuck.
Yeah, I
Don't
know,
even
because you're
sit
talking
here
about
and talk
because you're
USA.
saying you want to watch USA. Who wants to watch USA, bro? Who gives a fuck about USA?
Bro, they're playing very good, bro. They've got a
It's
lot
the
of
World
stars in that
Cup.
team, bro.
Who
You
cares,
crazy.
man? You wanna
This
watch
is,
every
by the
game.
way, guys, this
wanna
is the
watch every
guy
game of
who
the World
said
Cup
to
if
me,
I
I
can.
only watch Arsenal.
Oh my God, Ashraf's a
This is
liar.
the
I don't want to
guy
be out.
who
I
said
don't,
I
I don't
only
want to
watch
be out what the guy
Arsenal
said to me yesterday. I saw him in the office, guys. Ashraf told me, "Oh, there's shit games on tomorrow. I'm not gonna watch them." I'm like, "Bro, it's World Cup." You're like, "Yeah."
I
who
said
wants
there
to
are
watch
shit
Bosnia?
games. I didn't
He
say I'm
said,
not gonna watch them.
Oxen Billah. He said, "Who wants to watch Bosnia and Czech
Why do
Republic?"
you
He
lie?
said that.
Both of them.
Why
I
do you
watched
You
lie?
said that.
Why
You
do you
fraud.
lie? Why
You
do you
said that,
lie?
you
Why do you
fraud.
lie,
Anyway.
bro?
You said who?
Such a liar.
I can call up
Yeah.
one
Oxen
person.
billah on my life he's lying, bro.
I'll call him up on stream, by the way. There's one guy who can confirm.
Oxen
he
billah,
said
you're
Oxen
lying,
billah.
bro.
Don't let me call him. Don't let me.
He said Oxen billah.
No, but I'll call him though, Sad. I'll call him right now because he said he
Call
was
him.
there when Ash said, "Who wants to watch Bosnia and Czech Republic?" I'm telling you.
Yes, that doesn't mean but I don't even remember saying that. Wallahi, I don't even remember saying that.
Okay,
and
so
even
but
then, I would watch it.
someone does
And the
remember
reason
it.
I didn't watch it is because we were playing football at the time. But anyways, let's.
Okay, would you have
guys,
watched it?
enough,
Would you have
enough.
watched it? Would you have
Enough
watched
with the
it?
I know. I don't. Oh, so. I don't want to do that today. Let's just have a
Yeah.
football discussion. I'm
Let's-
tired of this disgusting.
You know what?
Childish
Can I-
banter. Let's go on.
Can I just
Yes.
listen? I want to say, I want to say, I said you guys are like you guys are like the guys in the barber shop in Coming to America. Listen, man, it's all mad, bro. But listen,
No.
you know
But you
what,
didn't
yeah?
get the joke. No,
There's a-
but Sad, you didn't get the joke though. So why are you saying that? You didn't get the joke. Do you know about the meme?
Sami,
about
to
the guy in the
answer your
barbershop?
question, I think Saudi Arabia for me was a bit surprising because against Uruguay, I did think they'll lose. Obviously,
Yeah,
Cape
big
Verde
up
is
Saudi.
the
Big up
biggest-
Saudi as well.
Cape Verde is the biggest surprise, but I don't think I think they'll probably lose the next two games. So just by virtue of them drawing against the favorites. I think that is obviously a big surprise.
Their keeper did well.
I will say, even though I predicted Morocco to top the group, I didn't, and I know we didn't win. I get it, but I didn't think we played that well the way we did against Brazil.
Yeah.
I didn't think there'll be like 60-70% of the game where we look like the far superior team. I thought we'll probably draw against them, and it'll be a very close game. They'll dominate possession, they'll dominate the chances, but we'll close them out. It was quite the opposite, bro.
Bro, you know what? Somebody said. Firstly, I want to say, I personally think that although there's so many teams, and by the way, you lot need to give me my plaudits on Côte d'Ivoire, because you man were slating these man to the ground. Meanwhile, these man are going up against Ecuador, which is a top team, bro. Like amongst obviously we're not talking about top team in regards to.
I think they are on par,
Spain.
Sad. I never said Ecuador are much better than Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah,
I don't think anybody said here.
No.
If I'm not wrong, was it you who had Ivory Coast first?
When I
had Ivory Coast first, no?
Yeah.
Sad.
I think a lot
Yeah,
of teams.
that's crazy. I still think that's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? But you know what? I want to say one thing though.
I don't think
Hold
it's
on.
crazy. Sorry, I
Hold
don't think it's
on.
crazy. I just don't think it'll happen.
But hold on.
Sorry, go ahead, Souls.
My surprise is England, and the reason why it's England is because hold on, just let me land before you go crazy. The reason why it's England, is because they always come in with so much hype. They always come in with so much chat about this, about that. The first half, yes, it looked a bit ropey, but that second half, they scored goals to go and win the game. And on top of that, Thomas Tuchel brings out. I haven't seen England attack like that in ages. And it's not.
So you're
it's not
saying
like coming up against. It's not that they're coming up against Haiti. No offense to Marco, or they're coming up against Cape Verde or one of these like lesser teams or Qatar or something like that. Yeah, they're coming up against.
Big up Qatar.
They're coming up. Yeah, big up to Qatar. They're coming up against Croatia, who I don't give a shit if people want to sit here and start saying
They're third in the world, by the way.
Huh?
I think they're third in the FIFA ranking, if I'm not
Who's
mistaken.
that? England.
Croatia.
Yeah.
Croatia. Like, I don't.
No,
I don't
they're
care.
not, bro.
I don't
They're
want
nowhere
people-
near third, bro. They're nowhere
they're
near.
I think they're third.
I think
They're
they're
not,
top
bro.
14 or top 15 or something. They're not.
They're nowhere near the top
But they-
10, bro.
I don't want
Let
people
me-
to start saying, "Oh, they're washed right now. Croatia's washed."
No, Croatia's not washed.
Croatia's not washed, bro.
Not
Croatia.
washed. And
is
even
a
and
very
if you
good
watch the
team.
England game and
They're
Sad,
not
to add to
washed,
your
but they're
point,
not the same team. That is
Hold on,
true.
and to add to your point, Sad, if you watch the England game, you know Croatia, they still have a lot of technical ability. I agree with Ash. They're not obviously the it's not prime, like, you know what I mean? It's not how they used to be, but like when they had the Modric's and the, you know what I mean? But I'm telling you now, these guys have serious technical ability, bro, and they can finish, and they have a lot of experienced players. They're not an easy team to beat. And look, I think England, because obviously everyone has obviously support Morocco in the World Cup, and then obviously England and Portugal after. But I will say I feel like they played. Look, I feel like they played well. I agree with Sad. Second half attacked a lot more. The depth England have now. The only reason why I disagree with you, Sad, is because the depth England have now, they're doing what they're expected to do now. Because in my opinion, we have one of the best teams in the tournament, and definitely one of the best squads in the tournament. Like, bro, we had like Rashford, Saka. We had.
By the way, I had them to win the Souls. By the way, you know that, right?
England.
I would never, I would never put England to win any World Cup because it's just too mental for me how much they bottle it. Yeah, but let's see now. Tuchel's here, it could be different, right? But we bottle it so much. There's been so much heartbreak with England. I'll never come out.
Bro,
and say
England
that
have actually been like Arsenal, bro. Like it's
exactly,
like,
bro.
always there's something.
Always
waiting around
bottle
the
it.
corner, bro.
Always. Like when Kane, like do you remember when Kane missed the penalty side? And it's like, come on, Rashford. It's just, it's just.
But so the reason why I say England is because these man, like, it looks completely different. Like they're playing completely different. You can see that there's a and yes, okay, they looked a bit ropey in the first half.
They did, yeah.
The back line, but he's playing John Stones and Konza together. In my opinion, I think you'll see Gahey start to come into that team as well.
Gahey should be starting. Gahey should be
He
starting.
should be
I can't
starting
believe he didn't start again. Yeah,
100%. He should be starting, but you'll see.
Ahead of Konza, he should be.
Yeah, and I'd start Rashford. I'd start Rashford instead of Gordon. In my opinion, I just think he's a bit more experienced.
Yeah.
And you can bring on Gordon for the energy. Also, another guy I want to big up. Yeah, I want to big up Madueke. Bro, he had a good game for England, bro. Like a lot of England fans were raving about him having a very good first half, won the penalty. Again, very offensive, very attacking minded, gets the ball, charges up players.
You're utilizing him in the right way. Is that he's a runner. You're giving Kane the legs for him to be able to find somebody that's making a run. Gordon
100%.
is like, bro, this guy, I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean,
he was having some mismatch. Hold on, he was having some mismatch with Rice. I don't know if you guys saw that mid-game. He turned to Rice and started screaming at him like, "Yo, pass me."
He didn't have a good game.
Mismatch or something.
He didn't have a good game. But what I will say is that I feel like they utilized that right side very well. Madueke did it very well. I think when Saka came on, it showed the difference in end product. I think Saka, again, the big difference between Saka and Madueke is that Saka just has that a little bit more intelligence. So like even you saw like when he cut back and then passed it on to Rashford, I don't think Madueke makes that pass, right? So I just feel like Madueke is like all guns blazing, get the ball, run at people, try and win something, try and put a cross in. He's very much like a very like fresh, agile player. Whereas Saka is a bit more level-headed, a bit more intelligent, knows when to stop the ball, knows when to pass the ball. But honestly, having both of them on the England team is good. And it's good that we have both of them for Arsenal as well. At this point, I don't think... I think you need to start Rashford. Kane, obviously, is Kane. Rice had an unbelievable game. Again, like classic Rice. I think, and I think even Wharton, like, bro, England have amazing depth, honestly. So they're definitely
Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson. Sorry, I think England have amazing depth. They can definitely go on to win the tournament. Do I think they'll win it? No. Do they have a chance? Yes. But also, I want to pick up Colombia. They played well. Colombia played well. Luis Diaz had a very good game. Again, you can't also write them off. They had a good start. Bro, it's so weird. This is probably the first world. Even France played well. Honestly, France played well. Congo played well against Portugal.
France played well, I guess, in the second half. First half, they were actually quite poor.
For the first half, they were quite bad. Also, Congo played well against Portugal. I know it was not like toe-to-toe. Obviously, Congo sat back. They played the tactics very well. Sat back, roughed them up. Just allowed them to put crosses in, won all the balls. Big up Congo, bro. They played well, in my opinion. Even though I'm a Portugal fan, I love it. I really want Portugal to win for obviously CR7.
I should have put on a very, interesting stat about Ronaldo. Is it true?
Let's not get into that, please. Because but it's just but it's not that. It's because what I don't want to do now, because I don't want to get into this, because it's going to get into a shouting match. Only because I don't mind criticizing Portugal, but it is going to get into a shouting match because I'm not gonna, because the issue is that when I'm looking at football and I'm looking at Portugal, I'm talking about the manager whose tactics were all wrong. I'm looking at players like Vitinha who are dropping stinkers, and everyone's not looking at the prime elite players. Everyone's looking at 41-year-old talking about why he missed 2 chances and why.
Did you watch the Thierry Henry analysis?
But Thierry Henry doesn't. No, but Thierry Henry doesn't like Ronaldo. We already know this. He always criticizes him. Henry doesn't like Ronaldo.
So you think Thierry Henry is speaking out of his ass?
Yes.
Because he hates. Okay.
I think Henry's speaking out of his ass. And I'm allowed that opinion because.
What did Henry say? What did Henry say?
No. Just listen to what I'm saying to you. Let me give you my opinion.
I'm asking you a question. What are you doing?
No. Just let me give you my opinion, please.
Okay, so basically, because obviously you didn't watch the interview, so you're just saying.
Doesn't know what Thierry Henry said.
He doesn't know what he said.
No, it's fine. Okay. I'm not going to get into a chat match about it. But can I land that?
He showed a replay. He showed a replay.
Go on.
He showed a replay. He's like, no one is saying.
No. Don't laugh, Sad. Because if you laugh, I'm going to start shouting. And I don't want to get into a shout match.
Okay, yeah.
I want to let him land.
Nobody's saying Cristiano's the main issue, but Cristiano is an issue. He's a big issue, and the reason he's an issue is obviously nobody's disputing his quality and his legendary status as a footballer. That's not even in question. But the reality is, the way Portugal are playing right now, of course, there are some other issues like the manager. Maybe he needs to figure out. I don't know why he started Araujo, even though he didn't have a bad game. When they have someone like Diaz with his experience there, maybe he would have been marking Wissa better for that header. I don't know. But then Henry was talking about, he did an analysis where he showed there was a chance when Constanța went running in, right? And there was the center back was with Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, Bruno Fernandes was standing just inside the box, waiting for that squared pass to take an easy shot, which he would have definitely scored because it's Bruno Fernandes. And you know how, like, when a winger comes running in, they usually can either play the ball in for someone to tap it in, or they reverse it back for someone to shoot. And Bruno was standing back waiting for the reverse pass. Cristiano, who was waiting inside, because he's so adamant on I want to score, I want to score, I want to score, instead of staying in his position and keeping the centre back there, he runs back, anticipating the pass from Conceição and blocks Bruno's path. Let me finish. He blocks Bruno's path, and the centre back comes with him. And now for a centre back, it's easy to mark two players because they're standing in the exact same position. And Henry was showing how if Cristiano stayed in his position, Bruno would have had the open shot and he would have scored. But because Cristiano is so adamant on being the guy, being the one who scores, I think sometimes that could hinder the team. That's just the reality. João Neves also came and spoke about him. João Neves, his own teammate, came out and spoke about him and said he's a legend of the country, blah, blah, blah. But obviously he needs to do his part as well. I don't think he's saying it to shit on him. But that's the reality. They might actually be better off with Gonzalo Ramos starting for them.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look, I don't look.
I don't even think I was being unfair. I think I was being very fair.
No. That's fine. But you're picking out specific moments and talking about this is why, which I don't actually agree, because I feel like even then, when you look at the overall team and how they played, right? Number one, people always like to force this, and I'm not talking about Ashraf's point. I'm talking about another point, because I was arguing today about this on live, bro. Bruno Fernandes plays this way. Bruno Fernandes loves spamming crosses. He does it for United. He does it all the time. It's how he plays football. If you ask any United fan who watches Bruno, he loves to spam cross in the box. They're not spamming crosses into the box because Ronaldo's good at heading and they got to play to his strengths. No, they're spamming crosses because DR Congo sat back. They made it very compacted at the back. They had no way of playing through the middle. So all they could do is go to the flanks and put the ball in the box. Yes, Ronaldo's positioning maybe weren't great in the game. Yes, he missed 2 free chances that, in my opinion, he could have done better on. That's fine. Give him criticism. But give the whole team criticism. Because in my opinion, the manager got it wrong tactically because he didn't know how to come up against that DR Congo low block, right? Also, Vitinha had a poor game, right? I think they literally, I can't remember what the stat was, but they produced a silly XG in the second half, Portugal. I don't know what it was, like a 0 point something, 0.60 or something like that. It got shocking XG. Vitinha was shocking. Bernardo Silva was taken off at halftime. They had a shocking first half, right? And even that impacted Portugal's creativity. Okay, so in my opinion, it's very easy for you to go, "Oh, Ronaldo's the problem," but with he's part of a problem, which is the manager and the team. Because I'm telling you now, but that Portugal team has more than enough to perform a lot better. Yes, Ronaldo's 41.
I'm going to ask you a question based on what you said then, and be honest in your response. Do you think it is okay to have your main starting striker not score a single goal in 3 consecutive tournaments? 3 consecutive major tournaments. Is that not a big problem? Yeah, do you not think that's a big problem? Okay, so that means he's a big problem. Because if you have a starting striker, let me just finish. If you have a starting striker who for 3, obviously this tournament just started. It's only 1 game. He might score a hat-trick in the next game. But up until now, he hasn't scored a single goal in the last 2 major tournaments and missed 2 clear-cut chances against Congo in the first game.
And in the last game,
it's a big problem.
And against Congo, you said on a group chat that you thought he would score in the second half. So you obviously think that he's good enough.
And he didn't.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, so, okay, but you believe he's still good enough.
That's my point. But that's my point.
Okay, fine. But I'm talking about you now. Forget what happened. Do you believe he's still good enough to score goals
No, I don't.
So why did he say you thought he would score?
For Portugal, not to score goals. I'm saying for Portugal.
But my question, don't divert the question. I'm asking you a simple question. Do you still think Ronaldo can score goals in the World Cup? Yes or no?
I think he can score 1 or 2, but I don't think that's good enough. I think that's very poor.
Okay, that's fine.
I think with the midfield they have, scoring 2 goals as the main striker in a team that's the 4th favorite to win it is abysmal.
Now, fine. Now, as a Ronaldo fan, now let me get into some actual issues that people don't seem to understand. Ronaldo's 41. If you're asking me, is he good enough to be a world-class striker? Okay, no, he's not. Okay, his pressing and defensive work isn't there, right? His finishing in big moments lately has been a bit on subpar side against Congo. His link-up play is dropping. His aerial dominance is dropping. His pace is not where it was. His build-up play is not great.
Which is why he shouldn't start.
Which is completely normal for someone at his age. He's actually overperforming. He's actually overperforming for someone of his age as of today.
Yeah.
Right? So ultimately, People sitting there arguing. I ain't talking about Ash. I'm talking about just because by the way, I'm having a lot of triggering debates today about this. People like Sad who are jumping on the chat, just clowning Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo, this. Bro, Ronaldo's 41, and you have to expect from him what you expect. Now, I agree with it. If you want a young striker that's going to get involved in build-up, that's going to drop deep, help with the link-up play, Ronaldo's not the player. You use Ronaldo for what he is. He's 41. Can he still finish? Yes. Right? Is he still Ronaldo in terms of like finishing ability? He scored some amazing goals for Al Nassr for Al Nassr last season, right? And even though you say it's a shit league, he still scored some big goals, some hard goals to score.
It's not a shit league.
Yeah, whatever. I agree with that, Sammy, by the way. But a lot of people say it's a shit league. But I don't want to get no.
That's what he's saying.
No, it's not. I don't believe it's a shit league anyway. But anyway, I want to get into a point. Yeah, Ronaldo scored some key. If you saw, it's not top level. It's not top level. But if you saw Ronaldo's goals for Al Nassr last season, he scored some big goals that even if there was no players in the field to score from that far out with that level of accuracy and power, he's still got a lot of technical.
Do you agree that he shouldn't be starting ahead of Gonzalo Ramos?
No, I believe he should be starting because I don't rate Gonzalo Ramos.
Can I ask? I want to ask. No, wait. I want to ask a question.
If they had a better striker,
I want to ask you a very simple question. So one question for you. How was Messi?
How was Messi?
You chat to us about how Messi was. God. Chat to us. Tell us.
I'm asking you, how was Messi against Algeria? That's even if he watched the highlights, that's fine.
I've never seen us ask somebody how's Messi. A man looks up.
Okay. Let me speak.
Like as if he dropped a 3 out of 10.
He asked me a question.
How was he?
He asked me a question. Now don't interrupt me. Yeah, look, the guy scored a good goal. In my opinion, one of his goals were amazing.
Three goals.
One was a tap in. The other one was again subpar. Algeria are not a serious opponent. They're ranked 56 in the world.
Wait, which one was subpar? Sorry, I don't remember. I know the tap in.
The tap in. Yeah. Let me speak.
What about the other two?
That's fine. I said he scored some good goals. What are you talking about?
Algeria is ahead of Congo, by the way.
Yeah, top team.
Oh, are they? Oh, yeah, they are actually. You're
bro,
right.
Algeria and Portugal should have beat Congo. And Portugal should have beat Congo, and they're deserving slander for losing to Congo. For drawing to Congo. Now let me land. Stop trying to bring up Ronaldo every time I'm talking about Messi. Let me speak. Algeria are not a serious opponent. They're ranked 56th in the world. They're really not a good team, right? They're crap. Okay, he should have got a red card for his challenge. A horrific challenge. Even most pundits are saying he probably should have got sent off. Algeria's goalkeeper, come on, shocking, horrific keeper. He's a journeyman keeper. He's not very good, right? He's not beating Alisson or Courtois in goal. So let's not go mad. Let's just calm the hell down because again, he did not face a serious opponent, right? Also, it's a weak opposition. So yes, did he play well? Yes, Messi played well. Big him up, but they didn't play anyone worth talking about. So let's not get into that.
Weak? Algeria is
they're 50. They're ranked 56th in the world. They're a shit team.
They're ranked 32.
And Zidane's sons in goal. Zidane's sons in goal.
In the friendlies.
Wait, you said 50. Wait, what rank? Sorry, Assad. What rank?
Algeria is 32 and Congo is 43.
Yes,
and Congo is 43.
I don't know where you're lying.
Okay, I'm wrong. 32. Again, I was wrong. Hands up.
And Congo, Congo is 43.
Team. That's still
Congo is 43.
Also,
yes, and they should have beat Congo, bro. Why do you keep bringing up Ronaldo to justify your Messi arguments?
I'm not. I'm just saying they face relatively the similar opponents, like easy opponents compared to Portugal.
And Messi had a better first game than Ronaldo did against their respective weak opponents. They got Messi, but the way you guys are glazing him is like he just scored a hat trick against France. Actually,
he scored a hat trick in the World Cup.
Against Argentina.
He scored a hat trick in the World Cup.
Ronaldo's already.
Let me land my thing. About the situation.
And Ronaldo's hat trick was not against Algeria.
Ya Allah, he said let him land, and he keeps talking. Go on, Saad.
Let me land the truth about Lionel Andres
You're a
Messi.
Glazer.
yeah?
You're just a dick
Because
sucker,
it's
bro.
not
Go
even
on.
about glazing.
Let him
You're
talk,
glazing,
yeah,
bro.
Habibi,
Go on, suck his
خلاص.
dick.
He
Go
didn't
on, suck
speak.
his
He
dick.
didn't
It's not
speak.
even
Yalla,
about
go.
glazing.
Go ahead,
Go on,
son.
suck his dick.
This is
Let's shit on Cristiano. Come on. Sorry, go ahead.
this
If you
is
shit on
what-
Christian
this is what-
Oxenbala, I'm talking. If you speak about Messi, I'll let you speak. Talk about Ronaldo, Oxenbala, I'm interrupting. Speak about
Guy's
Messi.
so
Don't speak about
emotionally
Messi.
attached to
That's fine.
Cristiano.
Speak about
it's
Messi.
insane,
Speak
bro.
about Messi. Don't speak about Ronaldo. Speak about Messi.
You know,
if I start
so
getting into the
emotionally
facts, I can score you
attached.
guys. But I'm telling
That
you
is
now,
mad.
Messi in 19
Ronaldo
years,
has
only
never
won-
scored
can I
in
just
10.
talk?
No,
19
Can I
years,
talk?
only won 3
there's
Champions
no
League.
way
talk?
that's true, bro.
Ronaldo won 3 in
Can I
4
talk?
seasons. In 4 seasons, by the way.
FK,
Brother,
are you
in 4
sure that's
seasons.
true? I feel like that's a lie. Is that true, FK?
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Listen,
Don't
if you
do
go
that.
and look at his World Cup
Ronaldo
goals,
equaled Messi's
if you go-
Champions League record in 4 seasons, and
If
Ronaldo
you
and
go-
Messi
let me
did it in
check- let me-
19.
FK, I'm checking. I'm checking. FK.
No, it's
So
in
talk
10
about
or
Messi.
10
Go inside.
in 10
Go inside.
In 10 international games, that's true. But anyway, listen,
Is it?
it's true, yeah. But listen, I'll be so real, yeah. I'll be so real that you know when they say to you that if you have a football in mind, that never gets old.
Yeah.
That football in mind is always there. And that is what Lionel Messi has. Because Lionel Messi, in the friendlies before, I forgot what team it was against, but he did a ball. Literally, he was facing the goal, his own goal. He was facing his own half, but he turned just a little bit and did a through ball, like threaded it across the whole defense. And I think Alvarez were making a run. Threaded the ball. This is stuff that you can't, like, it with Messi, even though he's younger than Ronaldo. Of course.
FK stats are wrong, by the way. I just checked
can-
it. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, I just checked it as
I
well.
can-
Go on.
Yeah, and you have nothing to say. So you checked
I
it.
literally
you knew
just
was
saw
wrong.
it.
That's fine.
Could you
Yeah,
shut
talk
the
to
f- bro, I don't want to curse. I swear to God.
No, curse.
Mad.
Because you
You
know what?
I
curse, you
literally
make,
just
you
saw
make
it right
yourself
now.
look like an idiot.
I literally
There's-
just saw it
there's
right
a-
now. That's why I asked, is it real?
You just saw
you
it.
Dumbass.
You literally just saw it.
Such
But,
a dumb.
Yeah, listen.
Bimbo.
The thing is with me, yeah, is I see the situation that we've got at hand. For me, it's not even a debate. Personally,
Not even a debate, yeah.
But listen, we're not gonna go into that. I think speaking on
Yeah,
the
it's not a debate.
Argentina
Ronaldo
game-
is the greatest player of all time.
Let him
speaking on-
finish, man.
Speaking in regards to Portugal, I completely agree with what Thierry Henry said, and yes, I do agree that midfield does not work. I don't know what it is about that midfield three of Bruno, Vitinha, and João Neves, but does not work, bro. It does not. They don't gel with each other, and it's not even like they look like they're trying to. They just look like they're just trying to cover their patch, and then that's it. My job's done. I've covered my patch. Now, these men have to do what they have to do, but I've covered my bit. That's what it looks like to me. The only time I saw maybe a little bit of gelling was when Janov made that run into the box and then headed the ball. Which, by the way, a beautiful header. I don't know how he gets into these positions every single time, bro.
Yeah.
And a short player as well, but he always gets these positions where he can just get a head on it and jumps above people that are much taller than him. Now, I understand that the players are not completely the problem. But also I understand at the same time that Ronaldo is kind of a problem because right now, most of the games they're playing 10 men. Yeah. Now, for me, the main problem is Roberto Martinez. This guy is a scumbag and he's stolen a living for years now. For absolute years and years and years. Because he done this against he done this for Belgium. He's doing it right now for Portugal. He done it for Everton when Everton were actually starting to get a little bit of a. At one point, I think they had Lukaku and they were, I think their ownership was looking to start investing and try and get in a few more players and just trying to see if they can maybe go for a Europe, a higher place, maybe try and get Europe and stuff like that. And he done it again for Everton as well. Like, this guy has stolen a living. Roberto Martinez, he's stolen a living for years. Yeah. Now he's the main problem that Portugal have. Now, yes, I know that Alié, he is leaving. Alhamdulillah for Portugal people. Do you know what I mean? Because big up the Portuguese people, he's leaving. So they need to make sure that they get somebody who can come in, like, do you know what I mean? That knows the culture, that knows what they need to do, knows that. Listen, go and get somebody who's Portuguese, bro. Go and get a manager who's Portuguese. Bring
Should
him
have got
in.
Jose Mourinho.
And yeah, they should have gotten Jose Mourinho, but they didn't. But go and get somebody who can come in, who can whip these boys into shape, put some sort of like a, you know, just make like a system for them, bro, that these man can gel into and be like, yeah, you know what, we've got some sort of order here, we can follow this, we've got a pattern, we've got something that we can do. Right now it just looks like a mess. And I'll be real, a lot of these Portuguese players are mid, bro. I thought Rafael Leao would come on and grab that opportunity with both hands, bro.
One Bissaka locked.
He had a
mid,
shocking
bro.
cameo, bro. Oh,
Bro, he
my
looked so
God.
mid. And the thing is, I wanted this guy at Arsenal, bro.
He looked
But now I'm
heavy.
thinking, bro,
he
is
looked clunky. The guy was like overstepping the ball. He had no pace. I mean, I don't.
And hold on,
Yeah.
hold on. And Conceição, I think that's his name, yeah. Conceição.
Nah, he's a
Yeah,
baller.
Conceição.
He played well.
From nah, bro. This
Nah,
is the problem for me, yeah. This is the problem for me. I'll be so real. It seems like I genuinely think this is the instruction that was given to him. Go on that right wing. If you get the ball, first thing you do, put your head up and try and find Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the first thing you have to do. Because there was a moment where he had the ball and Bruno Fernandes was there. Just passed to him. Bruno Fernandes, bang. It was simple. It was a tap-in. It was what classic Bruno Fernandes goal. He's open in the mid. He's open in the middle of the opponent's box there for the tap-in. And then they don't pass the ball to him because he's trying to find Ronaldo. He's trying to see if Ronaldo's gonna make a run. And bro, listen.
Well, I don't think there was another way of playing because obviously Congo were playing a low block, so I feel like they would have forced crosses no matter who was there.
There was space. No, in this moment there was space. So listen, for me, I just think it's all a mess, and it all starts from the top. Do you know what I mean? It all stems from the top. No matter what will happen, we can have the conversation about Ronaldo. We can have a conversation about the players and how mid they are, or how mid they appear to be performing, because we know they're not mid players. That midfield is on paper the best midfield in the whole competition.
But what I will say though, but what I will say that it is only game one. Let's wait to see what happens. They didn't lose the game, right? Yeah, they should have beat Congo easily, but again, it was a poor game one, just like it was a poor game one for Spain, just like it was a poor game one for Belgium, just like it was a poor game one for a lot of top teams. So let's wait and see what happens. But I agree with you. Yeah.
But hold on. I'm just.
I don't think it's the same.
This is us just analyzing. Yeah, it's not the same. But this is let's just say right now we're analyzing week one, because we are analyzing week one, and right now it doesn't look good for Portugal. Now, I said this last week in the thingy, and I'll repeat myself, bro. These men are not gonna do the same as the Argentinians do for Messi, bro.
Yeah, no way.
Do you know these man for Messi, bro? Do you see them before they came out for the World Cup,
bro? They'll die for him.
Did you see that they all waited and they were giving him like a guard of honor? Not a guard of honor. They weren't clapping, but they were all standing, waiting for him, and then he just appears out of nowhere, just walking past all the players. And he's like, right, come on, guys, let's go. Because these guys have even respect for him as the legend that he is, and they know what he can do. And they
I agree, but
the best out of him. They know when they need to make when they need to keep the ball and they need to keep running. But do you know what I mean? So for Argentina, I think they did brilliantly. I think it started
even if I was a Messi fan and I was a big Messi fan, I still wouldn't support Argentina for obvious reasons.
Brother, just
don't give a shit
right now we're
about
talking about
Argentina,
football. Can we just not?
It's fine, but I don't like Argentina. I can't stand them. So you'll never ever catch me supporting Argentina in any sense of form, even after Messi leaves. It genuinely,
I'm just trying to have an objective footballing conversation right now.
Yeah, and they played well. And they played well. I'm big them up.
I just think
Argentina look amazing.
Yeah, they do.
I just think
they played well. They're a strong team.
I just think Portugal's problems in the first game, like, can easily carry over to other games. Yeah, I read her thing. She meant international.
No,
she meant major tournaments.
It was major tournaments.
One sec. Yeah, one sec. Yeah, FK. You were right, FK. Sorry. I thought you meant the last 10 games overall. Turns out, yes, in the last 10 major tournament games, he has not scored a single goal. No, I'm saying that if you compare the teams that started bad, Brazil, Portugal, Spain, I don't know who else is there.
We need to speak about Brazil, bro.
Yeah, 100%. I think Brazil and Portugal's issues are issues that will continue the rest of the tournament. I don't think you can just, because Spain, right? The reality is the difference between them and Cape Verde was a keeper had a mental day. That's it. It's not like they didn't create chances. They missed sitters in front of goal. They missed sitters in front of goal.
Yeah, but their opponent was a lot worse though, bro.
I agree, but I'm saying if you're creating a bunch of chances at some point in the tournament, you're going to grow into it to at least convert them, especially when their best two attackers were on the bench and they came on the last 20 minutes. Now, next game against Saudi Arabia, and obviously Sami is going to have a different opinion. I think if they start Yamal and they start Nico Williams, they probably win that game comfortably, in my opinion. And that way, the whole narrative now will change.
Comfortably.
Yes,
comfortably.
Let me land. Sami will come to it.
Comfortably.
Because when I look at Spain's team and the way they play and the setup they have for each player, I think they have a good enough platform to go and succeed because they have a team that can work for each other and the chemistry is right. When I look at Brazil and Portugal, I don't think that chemistry is right. I think they have so many flaws in their team. Like the midfield is a massive, massive issue for Brazil. I would argue even the striker position is a massive issue for Brazil. Both their starter and their second striker are both garbage, in my opinion. And when you look at Portugal, the midfield is amazing. But by the way, this same amazing midfield that we're bragging, we're going crazy about, I think they were ripped open by Congo multiple times. There were multiple times when the Congo team ran past Vitinha, João Neves, and Bruno like they were not even there.
Yeah.
So even that midfield that's supposed to be their strength,
because there's no balance, Ash. I mean, they don't have the release.
I agree,
right?
but then how do you fix it? Now, how do you fix that balance then? Because they're not going to play
profile.
Someone else
then you need a different profile. Because at PSG, for example, they play Vitinha, Neves, and Ruiz, right?
Yeah.
So Bernardo Fernandes is not occupying the same role as Ruiz, so that's why you see the imbalance of the midfield, regardless of how talented Vitinha and Neves are. It's just a matter of profiling.
Yeah, I actually
I think they need a DM next to them.
I agree.
I think they need a DM next to them.
The only way you can fix this is if you hire a new manager, man. But I think the Portuguese manager's all over the place. I think it's a mess. But I agree with what Ash is saying.
Yeah,
go on, bro. Yeah. All I was gonna say is they need to find ways to build up the style of play, because again every team is different. Some teams are going to sit up on a low block like Congo, some teams are going to come up against one-on-one against them. We saw them against Spain in the Nations League final when it was toe-to-toe, and they actually played well. So like I do feel like they still have a chance. Honestly, I feel like they'll struggle against low blocks. That's their issue. They will struggle against low blocks. But even without Ronaldo, they have so much quality apart from that striker position, which I think they don't have that world-class striker.
Yeah, but it's not even about low blocks, man. Look at the attacking lineup. As you mentioned, 41-year-old Cristiano. Bernardo Silva in 2026 is starting on the wing, not even in the midfield. And their left winger
but Bernardo Silva is still good though.
Not on the wing. He's good in the mid, not on the wing. And even in the mid, I'd say he's good for tournaments, fair. But I don't think he's good enough to play in a big club like City. But anyways, that's a different conversation. But on the wing, Bernardo Silva in 2026, he cannot play there because he's too slow, he's too weak. He's got good technique, but you need pace and quality. Like you see how Japan played against Netherlands. You need to have that kind of pace in your wingers. And Bernardo Silva doesn't have that. And the one guy who does have pace for them is the right winger who they started on the left. How does that help as well? Like you've just ruined your whole attacking lineup, in my opinion. I think their midfield is okay if they can get a DM to play, which means João Neves probably has to be sacrificed, unfortunately, because you cannot bench Bruno, in my opinion. I'm not even trying to bring it back to Cristiano. I generally would use Cristiano as an impact sub. I'd have Bruno play maybe behind someone like Gonzalo Ramos, and then maybe bring in some better winger. Conceição probably should be starting games for them moving forward because at least he gives them pace on the wing. But at least Portugal's problems can be fixed if the manager makes the right decisions. I think Brazil's problems are deeper, in my opinion, because I think there's nothing Carlo Ancelotti can do to fix it with the players he has currently, unless Neymar somehow rolls back the years and plays like how he played 4, 5, 6 years ago.
Which I don't think is going to happen.
But yeah, I don't think it's going to happen either. Look, I love Neymar. He's my favorite player of all time, but I don't think he should have been called to the World Cup, in my opinion.
He's going to be cited, by the way, for an injury.
Wait. Ashraf, you don't think he should have been called up to the World Cup?
Yeah, honestly, you're going to miss the first 2 games. Initially, I was like, okay, he's there. He went back to Brazil to get back his fitness. Even in Brazil, he missed half the games because of injury. Got called up.
But they didn't know he was going to miss the first 2 games until they called him up.
Yeah, I know, but once that happened, you should have called João Pedro and said, "Okay, sorry, Neymar, it's not meant to be." That's it.
Yeah. I agree.
Like, come on, you know you're gonna miss the first two games, and you're not like. it's a
João
World
Pedro
Cup,
should
bro.
have gone anyway, even with a fit Neymar.
I
João Pedro
agree.
should have gone.
I 100%. I agree with that. The last thing I'll just say, guys, this is maybe this is an irrelevant stat, but you know that there's not a single foreign manager that has won the World Cup ever. Like, meaning foreign manager that's not from the country that they're coaching, that has ever won a World Cup. So odds are against Brazil, odds are against Portugal, odds are against England as well. But yeah, I don't know. Even though for England, I think Tuchel works, to be fair.
Listen, I'll be completely real with you guys. Firstly, like on Brazil, like a big up to Morocco because we looked absolutely brilliant in that first half, and then the second half we kind of died down a little bit. And I think personally both teams were kind of playing for the draw. They got the draw. They were just like, okay,
second half they were both scared to commit.
Let's just relax. We got the draw.
Yeah.
Both of us scored a goal. It's all cool. Let's just do our thing.
They were both scared to commit in the second half.
They were scared to commit. That first half though, the difference in class was disgustingly obvious. Now, I have to just come out and say, what the fuck has Carlo Ancelotti done with this Brazilian midfield? Because what the fuck? But I've gone under there and I've said there must be other names that he didn't play. This is the midfield that he took to the World Cup: Casemiro, Bruno Guimaraes, Fabinho, Lucas Paqueta, and Delido Santos. Brother, are we like?
It's mad.
Where's the young, like, bro? These man, Casemiro. Okay, Casemiro just had a good season with.
Yeah. Casemiro should go. I hear that.
Fabinho, bro, this guy's an uncle, bro. Like, are we serious right now, bro? He's bro. This like the Paqueta, bro. Paqueta is like done, bro. I'll be real.
I can't lie, Fabinho. Fabinho in 2026 is mental.
Yeah, bro. Yes, you bought Neymar for the vibes. You know he's been training. He's been playing in Brazil, this and that. But bro, Paqueta, bro, fuck off, man. What is this, bro?
Yeah,
Danilo Santos. I don't really know a lot about him. Do you know what I mean? I don't even know.
He's okay.
But I saw him.
I honestly rate Paqueta, but I don't know how he is since he moved to Brazil.
Bro, this guy retired, bro. Let's oh, someone's door.
Mine.
Got the door, bro. Yeah, listen, for me,
This is
you know,
double
I
cheeseburger.
look at Lucas Paqueta, bro. In my eyes, he retired after he left the Premier League, bro. He said he wanted to go back to Brazil. Do you know what I mean? He's done, bro. I'll be real. When you're not playing at the top level, that's it. You're not. In my opinion, it takes a lot for you to be able to be called up for a big competition. Do you know what I mean? Only the top names. Lucas Paqueta is not that top name to be called up. You've seen the likes of, as much as we say Ronaldo, obviously, he's a big name. You see Kante, who's detrimental to, although it maybe Kante is not going to play that much of a role in the French team. I do see him coming in certain games, being able to give players some rest and being able to play in their place. I still do see him maybe performing to a decent level, but nothing compared to his peak, of course, because you know, Unk's old now. Do you know what I mean? But bro, this Brazil team, they need to fix up, bro, and I really worry for them. I do agree with Ash with the Spain point, because yes, they did play against Cape Verde, and yes, Cape Verde were really good in that game, by the way, and they broke a record. I think one foul. They only committed one foul. So they were absolutely brilliant in that game, Cape Verde, and big up to them, and big up to their goalkeeper, who did absolute miracles. And actually, his following has gone up like tremendously. Like he was apparently
from 50K to like 13 million.
Yeah, bro, it's insane.
Followers.
Like, if people want to sit here and tell us like football isn't the biggest sport in the world, bro, this proves it is, bro. But like, there's so many things to talk about in regards to the Brazil team, which I just can't. All I'm gonna sum it up with is, I really fear for them from their attack being a bit lackluster. Igor Thiago, what was that, bro? What was that? That was pitiful, bro. That header should have been in the back of the net, and I should have been screaming at my TV. That's the reality of what should have happened. But instead, I'm like, thank God that didn't happen. Thank God, because that was diabolical. And listen, their defense, they've got one of the best defenses in the world. I think they've got one of the best centre-back partnerships. Actually, second best centre-back partnership after Saliba and Upamecano, because they were doing a mazzoline, by the way. Upamecano looks good. Upamecano does not look like the Upamecano of the...
Yeah, he had a very good season with Bayern.
He doesn't look like the Upamecano of the last World Cup that was doing bozo moments. This guy looked like he was like...
last World Cup, he was quite good. What are you on about?
Last Euros. Or
even the Euros. I think you mean for Bayern.
He was doing the bozo moments, bro.
I don't think so, bro. I think for you, even the Euros, he was really good.
He was, bro. He was. But regardless, listen, I think when it comes to Brazil, they really need to... Your mic volume is low on my end. Is my mic volume low? Or am
no, it's fine now. It's fine. Yeah, I guess you're not talking in front of the mic.
Yeah. When it comes to Brazil, when it comes to even Netherlands, we haven't even spoken about. They look a bit lackluster. You've got France.
I told you Japan was good.
No, but we all
where is that bozo tea? Japan sushi merchant.
Did T say that? I don't know what.
Bro, T has got a lot of stinkers,
so many stinkers, bro.
Next
Friday,
I told him he might win, bro.
He has so much to answer for next Friday, and God forbid he better hope that Turkey win, bro. Because if they lose 2 games,
who are they playing against?
They're playing against. So if Australia are playing USA, then Turkey are playing Paraguay.
Don't lose to Paraguay.
They should be winning.
They should be winning.
And they play tonight, bro. By the way, they play tonight at 4:00 in the morning, bro. So don't lose to Paraguay, because tomorrow is going to be peak.
Oh, if they do. I'm not going to let it go.
Is going to be peak when everybody wakes up, bro, because I'm not staying up to watch that game.
I'll wake up 6 a.m. just to see the results, you know.
There you are. But listen, yeah, man, for me, I think you've seen England have performed very well. I think you've seen France who have performed very well. And
but France is expected, sad. Argentina is expected, you know. Yeah, Argentina was expected, you know. For me, England as well. They played very, very well.
The thing is, Brazil have players that can play really well for them. They just need to figure out the lineup. At this point, I would play Rafinha in the middle. I wouldn't play him as a winger anymore. Play Ryan. No, I'd play Ryan I'd play Endrick as a striker. And I'd play Ryan as a right winger, like the guy who played for Bournemouth. So that way I have a front four of Ryan, Vinny Jr., Endrick, and Rafinha. That's a scary front four. That's a front four. I'm like, oh shit, that we don't want to come up against that front four. And then midfield, you obviously have to play Casemiro and Bruno. That's Bruno and Casemiro behind that front four is not bad, right? It's the problem is when you have Casemiro and Bruno, and then I don't remember who the third midfielder was. Paqueta, yeah, bro. I'm sorry, this is not 2022 anymore. This is not 2022. You have to improve, and they still play Danilo as a fullback. What are we saying? Brazil cannot produce fullbacks anymore? Are we saying they really don't have any quality right back or left back to play, and they're calling Danilo up until today? Like I just find that mental, man. Like I get some experience, but this is a bit insane.
When can we talk about the crazy Premier League bids and how clubs are spending 100 million euros on Diamande and
yes, that's the first one I was gonna
say people are going like literally, like I can't lie, this Arsenal retaining stuff could be a bit premature, man, because clubs are spending big bucks.
Here's the thing, Souls. I think they will wait until the World Cup, because once they perform in a very high level in the World Cup, that tax is gonna hit.
Then, yeah, like, they don't want to the prices go up. So why are Arsenal waiting then? Like for example, Boadi, for example, if he's worth 60 million before, if he has a good World Cup now, He's now 100 plus
But
million.
you
Arsenal can't afford him.
you rarely see business conducted during a major tournament. I mean, there was Saibari, for instance, who signed from Eindhoven to Bayern Munich. That was a shock to me that happened. Actually,
That's what I'm saying, Andon Raula. I'm
that was
saying
done before it
Monday's
started.
quality.
In
It's
fairness to
Ali
Bayern,
with Andon Rohola. It's
in
Ali
fair- in-
Oh,
in
Ali,
fairness-
that's what I'm
in
saying. I'm saying,
fairness to-
Diamonde's a baller.
in fairness to Bayern Munich, they had that wrapped up, to be honest, before the World Cup. It finally officially got like wrapped up. But
also don't forget Sol's
Diamond.
Diamonde just cooked Hincapié.
Yeah, bro.
cooked
made
Hincapié.
Hincapié look
Bro,
like
he destroyed him. Oh my
Bro.
god, bro.
listen, I'll be real. I only seen one other person do that to Hincapié, and that was.
This is what I'm saying. When you guys keep talking about Solis, imagine City having Doku, Liverpool having Diomande, and we have Solis. That's what I'm saying. We need to go for someone big.
Wait, but Ashraf,
We have
the
to
issue
go
is
for someone.
no, but Ashraf, it's not
We
even just
have to
Solid
go for
and Monga,
someone-
Monga as well, Monga.
Monga is 16-year-old. That's fine. He's coming for the future.
Bro,
I don't
what you
care
mean,
about
Monga?
that. We have to get someone who's got mad pace and mad dribbling skills. But you know, honestly, at this point, I'll take a punt on Barcola, even though I think he's a shit finisher.
Yeah,
It's okay.
100%.
I'll take a punt on
100%.
Barcola because
Yeah,
we
I agree.
cannot have wingers who don't have explosiveness and dribbling ability. We cannot go into the season without having that. That's
I
mental.
would take Barcola. At this rate.
At this point, I would.
Yeah. If it's not going to be, but Ashraf, here's my issue, yeah, and here's where I think you disagree with Saad and me, and I don't know Sami's opinion.
Sorry, not just that. Even the other winger they got, by the way, is a dribbler, Victor
Who?
Munoz. Munoz, the guy Liverpool signed.
Munoz,
is
yeah,
a
yeah.
baller.
He's also
baller.
a baller who can dribble like crazy, man. A big up Ali.
No.
Sorry, read out his super chat. Don't disrespect.
Ashraf, bro, Saad, read out Ali
Yeah?
super chat,
Big up
bro.
Allier. My guy Diamande cooked Hincapié, slapped him.
He's not your guy, bro,
No, no,
until you
but-
pay
but-
120
but
million.
Ashraf,
Yeah, he's not
Ashraf,
your
I was
guy
gonna
yet.
say-
Yeah, don't relax.
Ashraf,
he's not
I
your
was
guy
gonna
yet.
say, yeah, before you obviously jump on like a shouting thing, me and Saad both rate Solis, yeah. You disagree with us, yeah. I don't know Sami's
I
opinion on
disagree,
Solis,
yeah.
but
No, I disagree.
why are you so quick to jump on the bandwagon that he's not good? Like his G, bro. Does his GA?
Bro, it's the same for you. You're jumping on the wagon that he's good. What the fuck is that? You don't know
Exactly.
the
No,
guy.
because his GA. No, it's not that.
Exactly.
Because Sami, when Gyökeres was getting 50 GA, you were sucking his dick. But now Solis is doing it. You don't want him. It doesn't make
Bro,
any sense.
Maybe you were doing
You're-
that. I
you're-
wasn't doing that.
Souls, do you want to have a football debate or do you
No,
want to?
I do. But just tell
Then
me as a stat.
no
Okay,
need,
but-
so no need for
Okay.
cursing, no need for insults.
Okay, fine.
Need for
No cursing. Okay, let me
sucking
ask you
dick and
one
all that
simple
crap.
question. Let me ask you one simple question. Ashraf, as a stats man that analyzes football a lot with statistics, when you look at Solis' chances created, big chances created, goals, assists, all of the main attributes for an attacker,
Yeah,
how can you look at all them attributes and still say that you don't want him on the club?
I'm gonna answer. Don't interrupt me then.
Okay, I'm not going to
the
interrupt you, but
reality
the answers you give show evidence as well.
because everything he's done, as impressive as it is in the Belgian league. It does not necessarily translate to the Premier League. And when we watch his compilation, because the compilation is supposed to show the best of you, the very best of you, not some meaty highlights. In everything we watch in his compilation, we could see the things he was doing are not things he'll be able to do in the Premier League because he's not going to get those spaces. He's not going to be able to just outrun or outmuscle defenders because they're a lot stronger and a lot quicker. He's not going to have those spaces to do the things he was doing there. This is why I'm saying we need to get someone who's got explosive pace for the wing and very good dribbling ability because that is transferable to the Premier League. So when Doku came from the French league to the Premier League, because he's got explosive dribbling ability, that translated. Even Saint Alim, what do you call it?
Maxima.
Maxima.
Yeah.
Even though he flopped because he was a shit finisher. Not because he couldn't dribble. When he came to the Premier League, he still carried his dribbling. He was still dribbling past a lot of players, right? But we all knew this guy's just a dribble merchant with no end product. By the way, that's also who Doku was up until the last couple of months in the season when he started scoring a lot of clutch goals and started getting assists and started like bailing Man City out from certain games. We cannot go into a season. If we're trying to buy a winger who could potentially be a starting winger, he needs to be quick and he needs to be a very, very good dribbler. If you're not quick, then at least be an anomaly like Yildiz. Because Alexis Sanchez wasn't that rapid. He was quick in the dribble. That's who Yildiz is. Yildiz can dribble really well on the wing. He can shoot, he can pass, he can do all that stuff. As a winger, Yildiz is in the top 10 for most dribbles completed per game, in the top 5 leagues.
The baller.
Can I come in here? This is
Yeah, go
this is
on.
my problem though, because Ash right there just said the reason why he's wrong in this whole thing, because Zolis is not the
What?
starter. Zolis is not our starting winger. They're not buying him
Habibi,
to be
I
the
don't
starting
know
winger.
that.
They
You
have
don't know that either.
Yeah, me. They already came out and said that Zolis is completely separate. It's a market opportunity. It's completely separate.
No,
from
no,
Rodgers.
they said separate
It's
from
completely
Rodgers, not
separate
from another.
Rodgers
No, but Ashraf's point
or
is a better
Barcola.
top winger. And Ashraf's point is solid for a
Exactly.
better winger.
Yes,
Even if we get Rodgers.
They classify Rodgers as a left winger. They're buying him as a left winger. They're buying either Rodgers or Barcola.
Okay,
as a
so
left
that's
winger.
bad as well. So that doesn't help my case. That makes it worse.
But what I'm saying
That
is,
makes it worse.
Solis as a backup for me is not a bad idea.
No, Solis
taking
as a backup. Solis as a backup is a problem if the starting winger is Rodgers. Solis is not a problem as a backup if the starting wing is Diomande, for example. Then yes, I have no issues with that. But if Solis is coming to be a backup to Rodgers on the wing, that's a problem.
You think Rodgers is a bad left winger? I don't think he is. Do you know what I mean? So we're
Bro,
already going to
you-
come at a
We
disagreement.
already watched his compilation last time. Every good thing he did was mainly from the middle. What are we on about, guys?
It
we need to
wasn't.
stop
There was
doing nonsense.
multiple. There was
Why are we
multiple times
shoehorning
in that
players?
compilation.
Why-
There was multiple
Why-
points in that
Yeah,
compilation.
Habibi, I went and checked the stats. Eza, as a left winger or left mid or whatever you guys want to call him, he averages more dribbles per game and a higher take-on success rate than Rodgers.
I get Saad's
So
point. Though. I
Eze-
get Saad's point. I
So
think Eze is
Eze,
not bad.
who's in our team, and even, by the way, I checked the last 2 seasons, so don't just say, oh, it's only because of Arsenal. Last season and the season before, Eze averaged more dribbles per game than Rodgers and more take-on success percentage than Rodgers. So we already have someone in our team that dribbles better than him and has a better dribbling success rate than Rodgers, which means the guy who's coming in is inferior to the player we have in terms of dribbling, which is something we need given the way we play. Because what Saka does on the wing is fantastic. We need another version of Saka on the left wing who can take on fullbacks. Obviously, Saka, I know last season because of the injuries didn't look like he was at his fastest. But we know Saka when he's at his pump, and hopefully he will get back to that next season, is quick. He can take on fullback. He can roast fullbacks on the right wing. We need someone to do that on the left wing. The
But
stats show
Ashraf,
Rodgers doesn't do that.
My issue is that Morgan Rodgers, firstly, is like 4 years younger than the guy. Yeah, has more scope to
Why
grow,
does that matter?
Has more scope to improve. Yeah, I mean, he has more scope to improve. He
No,
has
it
more
matters, it
scope
matters.
to. It does matter. Of course, it matters because he's a younger.
Have you
player,
guys
so he's-
ever seen someone who's not a dribbler become a dribbler after 5 years?
But he is a dribbler, though. We've seen him dribble.
That's not
Just
true.
because-
He's not a
just
dribbler.
because
Are
he
you
has-
arguing with stats?
Hold on.
Are you
because
arguing
he
with
has a higher
numbers?
success. So hold on. So Messi.
Okay, so Eze is a
Messi
dribbler.
has.
Is Eze a
Messi has-
dribbler?
Sorry.
Is Eze a
Eze is
dribbler?
the dribbler. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Okay, who's a better dribbler, Eze or Rodgers?
Rodgers.
Of course, it's Eze, but we're not acting like he can't
So if
overdo
Eze-
him
okay,
in
perfect.
dribbling.
Exactly, but Saad, you just
No,
made
he
the
can't.
point.
Not
If Eze
acting
is
like
better,
he
and
can.
Eze can't.
He
No,
can't improve his
Saad,
dribbling
Saad.
ability.
No, but Saad, you just proved Ashraf's point. If Eze is a better
Exactly.
dribbler and Eze can't play on the wing, what makes you Rodgers can?
Exactly.
Because
and
he
Eze has
has-
been a better
he has-
dribbler the last 2 seasons, not
Shall I
one.
tell you why? Because Eze did not play for Crystal
Enlighten
Palace
us.
on the wing. He did not
Okay.
play. I proved this to you guys
Yeah,
already.
no, I hear that,
He
I hear
did
that,
not
I hear
play
that.
on the wing.
Wait,
He
wait,
played
wait.
on. He
It's
played
a
on
good
that
point,
left
it's a good
side.
point. It's a good
Guys,
point.
he
Because
cooked,
they
he
didn't
cooked
play
himself. No,
wing.
he cooked himself. Guys,
Yeah,
which
can I
position?
please land my point?
Which
before I cook
position?
myself?
you already said something that's
he's already saying
stupid.
he cooked
Guys,
himself, he cooked himself.
no,
I'm
wait,
landing my
guys,
point.
which position completes more dribbles per game, the wing or the midfield?
Wing.
Sad. Which position completes more dribbles per game generally in football, the wing or the midfield?
The wing.
So if Enze's played a lot of games in the midfield, how is he still averaging more dribbles than Rodgers, who's apparently a left winger?
I'm saying he's a better left winger. I didn't say. I already succumbed to this fact that you said he's a better dribbler. I already succumbed to that fact, you idiot. So
who's the better left winger? Who's the better left winger? Eze or- So who's the better left winger?
It's not saying anything about the point I'm making.
He just told you Rodgers.
I'm making the point.
Oh my
making the
god.
point.
He just did. Told you Rodgers.
I'm making the point. No,
On
but
what
I did.
basis?
Wait,
I
but
already
Ashraf, you
succumbed
want
to the
Rodgers.
fact that he's not a better dribbler than
You want
Eze.
Rodgers.
I'm saying that he still has a
Yeah,
good
but not as a
dribbling
left
ability.
winger.
I'm still saying he has a good dribbling ability. I'm saying that he can improve that dribbling ability, being a young player, only 22 or 23.
But nobody does. That's never happened in history ever. No player has gone from a decent. Let me just say this. No player has gone from being a decent dribbler, which is what Rodgers is, to becoming a good dribbler. Because that dribbling ability, you either have it naturally or you
genetic.
don't.
It's genetic.
Exactly. In fact, there are players who are crazy dribblers at a young age, and eventually, as their body gets older, adapt to less dribbling and more smart positioning play because their body cannot do the things they used to do years ago. AKA Cristiano Ronaldo, even Mbappe. With Monaco and PSG used to be a mad dribbler, but over the years he had to dribble less.
For me, we've seen Rodgers play from the left wing. I've seen him do very, very well from that left wing, and I think
worse than Eze.
I think that he can. Eze didn't play on the left wing like Rodgers did.
We checked the heat map. Actually, the heat map showed Eze played more on the left than.
We already checked
the heat map showed.
So let's not do that.
The heat map showed Eze played more on the left than Rodgers. You're right,
bro. It was more central, bro.
It was more central. Yeah.
We already.
The heat map showed Eze was more on the left than Rodgers. What are you on about?
But Eze was more central. Bring up. It was more central. Bring up.
It was more central. Is this guy dumb or something? Or are we like, what do I have to do to speak to this guy, bro? I'm actually
guys. Once we have the heat map up, then it's clarified. Because there's no point arguing. Once the heat map is there, we'll be able to see it.
Bro,
you guys are
like it wasn't more central.
We literally showed it.
Yes, we did it last time.
I'm gonna bring it up. One second. Yeah, there you go. Morgan Rodgers.
My issue is. I kind of agree with. I don't like that Rodgers type winger. I like the explosive type winger, like the more explosive touchline wingers. That's what I prefer. Rodgers is more of a deep line, but I agree with Saad that I think he can play on the wing. I do understand Saad's point because I've seen. By the way,
listen, I'll be completely real with you. Sami and Ash, if you signed Kvaratskhelia when he was young, they would have told you to your face, "This guy is dog shit. Why the fuck is he at my club?" Let's get to the nuts and cranny of the situation. They'd look you in your face and say, "Why the fuck is this guy at my fucking club?" That's the reality.
From Napoli. From Napoli, are you mad?
No. I'm talking about before he went to Napoli. Like if you bring
here's an interesting.
He was 21 and was an elite dribbler.
If you bring somebody in because
what at 21, Ash? But Ash at 21,
elite dribbler. What did you know about
elite dribbler at 21
before he went to Napoli?
When he was at Napoli, he was 21. He was an elite dribbler. His stats showed elite dribbling.
I said before Napoli.
Before Napoli, he was 19, 20, so he was still a talent. Solis is 24. 20, he's not 18. He's not 19. Anyways,
24
guys, I'm sharing my screen.
Really young. 24 is not
guys,
really young.
I'm sharing my screen. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I switched off.
I still think it's not prime ages yet. These man
it's
think
not,
guys,
it's
prime.
Quickly.
This
guys,
quickly. 24 is prime.
Yeah, but you will not become faster and a better dribbler later. That you are. Which one is a place more on the guys? 1 sec. Which heat map is looks more of someone on the left wing? The left or the right one?
Left.
But why is Ashraf? But Ashraf, why is the left one a lot darker? A lot darker red.
Because he touches the ball a lot more. That's it. Like the other player doesn't touch the ball as much.
Yeah. By the way, this is not how it looked last time. By the way.
Wait, just answer my question. I didn't even show you. Bro.
I remember how it looked.
What?
I know that.
I didn't even show. I didn't even show you.
Heat map.
No. I'll show you. Wait. Because you spoke about Eze with Palace, right? And you spoke about Rodgers with Villa. So I'm taking Eze with Palace, since Eze at Palace was a midfielder, right? Guys, which one is more left winger substance? Which one looks more like a left winger? Just an easy answer.
The left one.
You'd have to say the left one, but that's not what you showed.
Wait, guys, one sec.
And the right one is I know that the left one is Eze. But that's not what you showed last time.
Don't sound Eze plays more on the left than Rodgers. Shit!
But hold on.
Go back, guys. Go back to 30 seconds when Sol said the heat map will show everything. The heat map will shut everyone up.
No. I said the heat map will show the real answer.
That's not
fair. So the heat map showed the real answer.
That's not the heat map that you showed.
But it's different.
Also, Saad, you fraud about what you mentioned about.
I lied. Sofa score 24-25. I lied, guys. I fabricated.
That is clear. That is clear, Ash. You know that according to Sami Mukbel, that Arsenal are going to sign a youngster from Georgia, 17 years old. His name is Andrea Bartishvili. Okay, so for me, I watched a couple of clips on this guy. He looks like a baller. I don't know anything about Georgian league, but I'm going to trust Michele because of his history when it comes to the Georgian players, just like Kvaratskhelia.
That's why I'm trying to tell Ash. Give him
so
time.
why no because he's saying that if he showed me Kvaratskhelia at 21 years old, you're going to say he's a bum. What is that?
But shall I tell you why? Because you're saying now you trust Michele, but when they say to you that Michele was one of the leading people with Berta,
finding young talents,
saying, was one of the leading with Berta, saying let's go for Solis, let's go and get him, but then you don't take into account what he says about Solis. You only take into account what he says about some Georgian brother because you think it's the next.
Because I don't trust this guy to be my starting left winger, Saad.
He's
as
not
simple as
starting.
that.
Why though?
He's not
Why?
starting though. That's the problem. Get starting out your head. He's not starting. You're starting.
How can you guarantee that? How can you guarantee that?
Guys, who's the better? Which one is the better dribbler between these two? Which one is the better dribbler?
Yeah,
can you zoom it in a little
zoom
bit?
in? Yeah, I can zoom in. Yeah, for sure. There you go.
Okay, that's take on success. Take on's completed. This is per 90, right?
It's Eze. It's Eze and thingy.
Oh, wait a second.
Get it
left
from,
one is Aberti. I didn't even know his middle name is Oluchi, by the way. Oluchi Eze. Let's see. Okay.
Get him playing. Get him playing on the left.
You're
I
right.
want his stats
You're right.
on the left.
You're right. So let's see when he played
on the left.
Yeah, you're right. So let's see when he played on the left because okay, guys, remember the stats, 1.4 dribble per game, right? Let's see when he played on the left the previous season with Palace, right? And let's see Aston Villa. Actually, we'll use last season's thing for Morgan Rogers himself because last season was his best season, right?
Pardon me.
Oh, wait a second. When Eze played on the left, he dribbled even more.
He didn't play on the left.
Even more dribbles per game. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
He didn't play on the left.
We just saw the heat map, you pussyo. We just saw the heat map, and you admitted.
He was very central. He was very central.
Guys, did the heat map show central? I don't know why I'm not even sharing it. Did the heat map show central?
And plus, that heat map that he showed is for like all positions. Like, go and get the one from him playing on the left. Because I didn't say
this is from the 24-25 season. You're right, but this is the 24-25 season.
I didn't say
that. Does this look like
played...
Go on, finish.
Bro, I did not say he solely played on the left. That's not what we're saying.
I agree.
We understand that he's played multiple different positions, so it's going to be all over the place.
Agreed. But this heat map of the whole season, what does it tell you? It tells you he primarily navigated and worked on the left. Am I right or wrong? Before we move to the next point.
Yes.
Okay. So if we look at this heat map where he primarily played on the left, and I remember many games from that season where he used to run from the left and cook his fullback and get in. And we then check the other stats that tell us he used to complete 2.4 dribbles per game, which is double, almost double, or a little less than double than what he did with Arsenal last season, where he primarily played in the middle. That tells you that he's a better left winger than Rodgers. Because Rodgers, who played on the left and who played centrally, completed less dribbles per game than him over the last 2 seasons.
Not necessarily, Ash, because you can also take into account that maybe his best quality isn't getting past and taking on and getting past players, but you can also say that Morgan Rogers is very good at getting from that left side, taking a shot and scoring. He's a very good goal scorer.
Ash.
But you don't have... Sorry, Souls, before you come in. Saad, you just said something that is based on emotion and there's no facts to it.
It's not. You're saying, it's factual. Go look at him playing from the left and look at how many times he's just gone onto his right foot and slammed the ball, top bins.
When he's had space, he doesn't dribble and score. And the stats show that he doesn't dribble and score those goals. That's the reality. And he's not going to get those spaces with Arsenal. Why are you guys ignoring the fact that we play against low blocks way more than Villa do? I'm not saying something that's mental.
We understand that we do.
So you need a dribbler.
But I trust Rodgers to be able to do that.
No, but I want to ask a question. Ash. So just to clarify, you're saying you do want Rodgers, but just not on the left.
Exactly.
Yes.
I want him as a 10.
So. knowing what you know about Arsenal, we're not going to spend 100 million on a left winger and then 80 million on Rodgers. So we have to go for a cheaper winger to be able to get Rodgers. So if it is between getting Barcola or getting Solis and Rodgers, do you think we have enough in the 10 position to be able to spend big on a left winger and forget Rodgers?
Yes, because we have Eze
You're
and
assuming you're
Odegaard.
going to keep. Oh my God! You're assuming you're going to keep Odegaard and all of these players.
Yeah, I would rather start Eze on the 10 and have a proper left winger, than play Rodgers and have, I don't know, like Martinelli
Solis.
or. I look. I don't. By the way, okay. Here's the thing. I don't mind having Eze on the left. I don't mind Eze playing left wing and Rodgers in the 10. That also for me is okay, but it's not ideal. It's not the best solution. It's not the best scenario because Eze is sometimes inconsistent. But is he a good dribbler? Yes. Is he a guy who can shoot and create? Yes.
But he's not explosive though. He's not explosive enough.
That's exactly why I'd rather get a left winger. I'd rather get someone who specializes on the left wing, who wants to take on fullbacks all the time, who wants to stay on the wing. Eze as a left winger will always want to come in the middle. I'm not denying that. Of course he will. He will always want to come in central. And we don't
need an
that.
Alexis Sanchez.
Thank you. Exactly. We need another version of Alexis Sanchez who wants to play on the wing and wants to take on fullbacks again and again and again. We should be all in for someone like Diomande. We should be all in for someone like Kenan Yildiz. Those are the kind of players I think we should be chasing. Honestly, now, even though I don't like Barcola's finishing, but I think at least given his space and his dribbling, even though he's also not the greatest dribbler when it comes to dribbling in tight spaces and stuff, but I think he has a better chance to dribble consistently than Eze or Rodgers.
And Barcola is fast. And Barcola is fast.
He's rapid, bro. He's not just fast. He's rapid. The only problem is that he has to start finishing a lot better.
But that's the thing. I mean, when you say rapid and pacey, I mean, you guys are basically saying Martinelli, right? Who has pace.
And but dribbling again, as well. Martinelli doesn't have dribbling. That's a problem.
Martinelli has only pace.
Yeah,
he has no dribbling whatsoever.
Going back to the point where you mentioned that we're going to be facing low block most of our games, so it's going to be kind of redundant not having that kind of dribble in him. And do you think Barcola can actually unlock such low blocks in the Premier League? If you're playing, I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think so, but I think he has a better chance than someone like Rodgers or Solis on the wing. I think if you ask me, my number one option as of today, right now, who's available and realistic, is someone like Yildiz. Because Yildiz as a dribbler...
Fabrizio mentioned that they're not going to sell.
I know, but bro, a lot of teams... Bro, Newcastle said that about Isak last season, and they ended up selling him like absolute bitches. Like, we all know what happened.
For crazy money.
If you give...
exactly.
I would pay 120 million for Yildiz. He's 21. You guys talk about young.
We're never going to do that there.
I mean, we did that for Declan Rice, right? We paid 105 million for Declan Rice 3 years ago. That too.
We were in for him, but we went there and then they said they weren't going to sell.
But
I really wish Rodrigo was fit, bro. If Rodrigo was fit, that was a perfect signing.
Yeah, if Rodrigo was fit, then that would be the perfect one.
But if we do get
then we wouldn't even be having this conversation because 1,000,000%. I'm taking. Here's the thing for me. I'm not rating Barcola over Morgan Rodgers. I'll be completely real. I don't care about this whole. But he can't dribble. His take on success rate, like, bro.
You'd rather have. Wait, hold on. Sasa, you'd rather have Rodgers on the left than Barcola.
Yeah.
Oh,
because even if he does this whole dribbling thing, yeah, bro, this guy's end product, bro. Like, I know it was all cute when he scored for France and done the little chip and that, bro. But bro, this guy's end product is horrific, bro. His final third decision making is horrific, bro. I've watched PSG games, bro. I've watched PSG games. I've actually gone and watched full PSG games because I can't lie. When we got them in the final and leading up to the final, I was just going in and just watching a few games here and there. Do you know what I mean? Because I was just preparing myself to just say, listen, is there a weakness in this team? But regardless, bro, I'll be real. For me personally, I would go for Yildiz. I agree with Ash. I think a Yildiz is the perfect option. Sorry.
Or Mika Rots.
Rodrigo is a perfect
Oh,
or
Mika
what?
Hots as well.
Yes.
Listen, Mika
Yeah.
Hots is
I would love
for me
it.
is
I would take a
Mika-
risk on Mika Hots, honestly.
Mika Hots is the same as
Yeah, it's a 70 million risk. Ash.
is the same. He's for
Yeah,
me.
I
He's
know,
the
but we
same-
did that with Pepe.
He's very similar. He's very similar to Zolis.
Yeah, we know how that went.
They're very
He's
similar.
quicker than Solis, and he's a better dribbler than Solis.
I don't care, bro.
It's
I
not
don't
the
care.
same.
I don't
So
care.
it's not
Can
the
we
same.
actually do a comparison?
me
I
don't
actually want
care?
to see that.
Why
What
do
is
you
their
say you
dribbling?
don't? Why do you
What
say
is
he's
their
the same?
dribbling?
And then
Yeah,
is
see, I
that
don't
dribbling?
care.
Can we see
I'll
that
show
dribbling?
you.
I
I'll
don't
show you.
care.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how could you say you don't care after you just said they're the same?
I actually
So why are you
wanna see
talking
it.
about it then?
I
Okay,
actually wanna see it.
I'll do the comparison. I'll do the comparison. Here it
Yeah.
is. But before I do the comparison, let me show
Big
you the
up
other
Solis.
comparison I did, guys. Guys, this is Rogers, by the way. Look at the crosses attempted. Look at the crossing accuracy. Imagine we have a left winger who has a 6% crossing accuracy.
But where's he crossing from, Ash, though? Where's he crossing from?
6%. I don't care, bro. He plays left wing, right?
Yeah,
According to you guys.
You see, he
According to you
but he
guys-
doesn't-
according to you
but
guys, he
that's-
plays
but
left wing, right?
This guy's fucking brain dead. I'm actually gonna lose my head, bro.
Look at
I'm
the
actually
chances
gonna lose my head.
created. Where's the chances
I'm actually
created?
gonna lose my head.
1.3
Bro, we
per game to
clarified-
2.1.
We already
bro.
clarified that he doesn't play every single game on the left wing.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
said he played more on the left wing than Eze did. That's all I said. We know that. We know that.
Why
his
should that
main-
matter with your
we know
crossing?
that his-
Wait.
we know
How
that his
does
main
that how does
position-
that matter to crossing? How does that matter to crossing? How does that
What do you
make his
mean?
crossing accuracy bad? So
Because
him
we
playing
don't know where
different
he's crossing
positions,
from. We don't know where he's crossing from.
he's either crossing from the right or the left. If he's crossing from the right, it's his
Yeah,
strong
but we
foot. So
don't-
what does it matter?
We
If he's
don't
crossing
know-
from
we
the
don't know-
left, that's
we don't
the-
know if he's. We don't know if he's. Do you know what I mean? If something's happening.
Wait,
If he's in the mood.
Sad.
What?
One sec. Where do crosses come from?
They come from the wings.
Okay, so he's
And
either
from
crossing
corners,
from the
and
right
from
to
corners,
Wait,
and from everywhere.
Yes, exactly. So he's
Yeah,
either
but
crossing
I'm not
from the.
taking into
So he's
account
either
corners.
crossing
I don't
from the-
think that takes into account corners.
Exactly. No, it takes everything. So he's either crossing from the right or he's crossing from the left, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's crossing
So
to the-
when you say it doesn't matter where he we don't know where he's crossing from. What
Yeah,
what
I
what,
can't
what
lie, that is bad. That is bad. That is bad. That is bad. I can't lie. Now that I've heard back what I said, yeah, it's mad. I can't lie. But listen, for me, I personally don't think that you should sit here. I don't think you should sit here and just completely cuss off Rogers, bro, because we've seen him.
And
able
Rogers
to
is
do it.
also prem proven. Rogers is prem proven.
And also, he's
That's a big thing.
proven, bro. He's been able
it's a
to
big
handle
thing.
that physicality. He's been able to.
Yeah,
handle
you
the
guys, you know who
speed.
else is prem proven?
So-
Madueke and Havertz. They are
No,
prem
but you can't
proven.
compare
They're not
Madueke
prem-proven.
to
They're not
Rogers,
prem proven because they didn't. So this is where you're being stupid, because when we say prem proven, it means performing to a high level, performing with numbers.
Okay,
in the Premier
okay.
League.
Exactly,
Eze,
yeah.
Eze, you're right. Eze's prem proven before he joined
Yes,
us.
and Eze
he is.
has had a decent season. I don't think he's had a
No, he
terrible
hasn't.
season.
No, he hasn't.
No, he
He's had
hasn't.
a
Wait,
terrible season.
Wait.
He's had a poor season.
Sammy
I
and
don't think he's
Souls.
had
you
a
guys-
terrible season, bro.
Sammy, no, that's not my question.
No.
Sami and Souls, do you think Eze has had a decent season?
No.
Compared to the potential that we thought that he will deliver.
No.
Decent.
he's had a poor
It's not
season.
decent
Exactly.
season, but it's a good
Exactly.
season, bro.
But he's underperformed.
Wait,
He's underperformed.
wait, did you guys hear? Saad said not a decent season, he's had a good season. Good is better than decent, by the way. Do you
Yeah,
know that?
good is
Yeah,
better
he's
than
had a
decent, by
good
the way.
season, bro.
Yeah, side dropping a
Good
stinker.
is
Side,
better
you're
than
next.
decent.
You know what? Listen.
Sad, you're having
Enough of this
stinkers.
guy,
Sad.
bro. Because if I remove him, bro, it's mad. You know what I mean?
You already removed
What
him.
is wrong with you today? The guy
Wait,
said
wait.
he didn't have
I
a
meant to
season.
say he's had an
He had
average
a good
season.
season.
He's had average season. He's had average season. as well.
Ashraf, he just had a stinker while trying to have a stinker. He removed you and said, if I remove him. You already removed him.
No, but I'm saying if I remove him permanently, because I know he can come back. But if I remove him permanently, do you know what I mean? Then he's not coming back. Do you know what I mean? So
Wait,
Anyway.
let's do Saad's comparison because Saad thinks
I
he's
big
a
up
better.
let's do
Solis.
that.
Aye,
Let's
big
do
up
that.
Solis
Let's do
though. Big up Solis.
because I actually want to see what happens with this, bro. I want to see.
No,
You know
but
what I mean?
Ash, didn't you say on the last stream that you
Wait,
can't
what do
get
you wait?
Solis' stats up?
Sad. Before I type his name, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the dribbling?
Everything.
I mean, everything,
right?
bro. Everything, bro.
Yeah, but you said he's a better dribbler. You said they're the same, no? Didn't you say that?
Wait, who? Gots?
Götze and Solis. Who's
Oh
a better
yeah,
dribbler?
yeah. Go ahead. I thought you were gonna compare it to Barcola, to be honest. But
Yeah. Who's a better dribbler, Götze or Solis?
I think they're the same, bro. He might be.
I don't know.
he
Let's
might
see
be
the
just
stats and we'll
above-
find out.
He might be just above. He might be just above.
Oh, no,
Solis.
no. But
Solis-
Ash,
he might be.
He
This
is
is
a bad
Champions
dribbler.
League. This is the Champions
yeah,
League.
yeah,
Champions
yeah.
League
Champions
only.
League, yeah.
He might be
And he
just
smokes
above
him in
because-
most stats. He
No,
smokes
but
him in
wait.
most
just
stats.
above.
Wait, I literally said he's not a better dribbler. He's not a better dribbler. I don't know what
No,
you're
but
on
he's
about.
got no, but he's
By
got.
the way,
he's got
guys, I
more.
cannot compare the leagues. I cannot compare the leagues because Eredivisie is there, but this one doesn't have the Jupiter League or whatever the hell
Okay,
it's
okay,
called.
but hold on. He's got more. He's got more goals. More. No. Hold on. Go back to it. Got more goals. More assists. More
No.
chances created.
No,
More
no,
crosses.
Solis. No,
More
Solis.
crosses.
Solis.
Solis on the left, bro.
Solis.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. Solis got most stats better.
Yeah,
Take ons
in the wait, in the Champions,
Champions
League,
League,
where
bro.
in the better competition.
Club Brugge performed way better than Ajax. Ajax were garbage in the Champions League, but I'm saying
Yeah,
We're last.
Like
main-
garbage
not get-
and
they
got
were last.
got
They were
garbage.
last. No,
Can you not
they were
do
last.
that?
I think. Yeah,
Ash, I
They were
beg you
last,
go
yeah.
to FB Ref and just get us a price comparison. Get us a stat comparison for them on FB Ref because I swear FB Ref is the better one, bro. You can just get everything.
I haven't used FBref for
Yeah,
comparison.
FBRF is good.
So
do
you
you know how to
don't know
do?
even FBref, bro.
I've not
Never
done
heard
the
of
comparison.
SBRF
with
in my
FBref.
life. I've never heard of it in my life.
FB Ref's actually good, bro. FB Ref is actually good.
This looks like Ashraf's uncle made it. Some old website.
Yeah, bro. This
No,
is
sorry. I
small,
meant
man.
Side's uncle, by the way. I meant Side's uncle because Side's one who recommended it.
Bro, I don't know how to compare.
Okay.
I'm just gonna see if I can find it here. Where do we see his stats?
Yeah, it's there.
Standard stats.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's there,
kind of zoom in, Ash, for the chat so they
Guys,
can see as well.
can somebody in the
Because I can't
chat?
see.
Can somebody in the chat tell us how to compare, man?
They don't
Or
have
at
the
least how
stats
to see
anymore.
how to see his dribbles, like just the dribbles. I just want to see the dribbles.
FK is saying they don't have the
Why you
stats anymore.
Why you
Oh,
doing
they
Fernando?
don't? Oh, there we go. Okay, then what's the point?
No,
Then
hold
what's
on.
the point?
Hold on.
The stats are there.
These
No.
are just
Guys, I'll-
GA.
Let me just Google it. Let me just Google it. Solis
Just Google it, bro.
dribbles per
Go on Claude.
game.
Just type in Solis versus Mika Rots in their respective leagues.
So that's
Bro, this is obviously
3.3.
BS. 3.3. This I don't trust this website. I need a repeated website. One sec. What the hell is total
Bro-
football analysis?
Bro, it's on Claude, bro. It's on Claude. Just go on Claude.
Oh, wait, maybe FOTMob. I can't believe we're doing
Oh my
research on
God.
this bomb.
No, you have to. We're looking at signing him.
Wait
Oh,
here.
this guy said bum, right? Wallahi, haram, man.
Wait, it should
23
be here.
assists. 23 assists is mental.
Wait. It should be here.
There it is.
There you go.
Successful dribbles percentage.
Ah,
That-
okay.
that's
40
actually good.
dribbles in how many games? In how many games? Why does it
That's
show
actually
for 90?
good.
Ah, there you go. 490. No, it's not good. It's 1.17, you dumbass. It's terrible.
But why are you doing per 90?
No, you
Have
have to
to
do
for
penalty because you have to get a penalty.
Average it out.
He
Yeah,
asked
but-
what do we do
Because
for
he
90?
might have been
Okay,
injured
let's
or-
do Mika Khuts now.
Yeah, get Mika Khuts.
Yeah, but Ash,
So
you're
what
not
do
looking at all the other stats.
Wait.
though.
What did we just see? 1 point how much? I can't remember. 1 point something.
1.1.
1.17. It was 1.17.
0.85. Oh my
But he still
God.
had a better dribble success rate.
Yeah.
So
Because
Sad.
wait,
Sad.
a dribble,
Sad.
then a dribble,
Just stop.
Sad, don't embarrass yourself. I'm not even gonna bother. Oh my- guys, look at the gap. Look at the gap.
Yeah, but Ashraf, what about chances
But it's
created?
not that because here's the
goals?
thing, Ash. Ash, you're saying that, but then you can go to other stats where Solis clears him. So you can go to other
Okay, one
stats,
second.
you can-
Let's
you can
see.
find where-
So Solis.
Can
Yes,
you do that thing? Where's that thing, Ash? Where's that thing that you did
Wait,
before?
what is Solis chances created?
Where's that
chances
thing?
created?
Where's the thing that you did before
3.96?
where you had two on the same screen on Google Chrome? You did two things on the same
Yeah,
screen.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. It's
Where
called,
is that? Because I need
split-
that.
split
Because I don't think there's much between these guys apart from obviously the dribbling.
I was gonna
We've
say
seen that
take
the
two
take-ons-
snapshots and put them together and let's see.
No. But,
Wait, can
but
you-
this one he done it literally right next to each other.
I just want to know
Yeah,
why
yeah.
Sammy doesn't rate.
No, but Ash, you need to take
Solis.
the whole screen. You need to
Honestly,
got it.
Souls, I watched
got it.
like a lot of highlights of the player when we got linked to him, especially when Fabrizio tweeted about him, and I was not convinced with the guy. He
But
doesn't
why?
look.
His GA is
He doesn't
crazy.
look okay, bro. He doesn't look okay, bro.
But did you watch the highlight that I sent you on the group chat?
You said yes. I watched him,
That
bro.
one
I
is
watched like
very good.
30 minutes, bro, videos of him, bro. What do you mean?
30 minutes, crazy.
And you're still not convinced?
Yeah,
No.
I haven't even watched that.
I definitely can see.
Watch
areas where
Mika
he can
Khuts,
be
bro.
used.
Watch
I've
Mika
seen
Khuts
Mika
and
Khuts. I've seen-
man,
I've
I
seen-
definitely
Amazing
don't
player.
want.
amazing.
I definitely don't want
player.
Liao. I definitely don't want Liao.
I've seen Mika
Yeah,
Khuts.
after the stinkers that they are having, yes, 100%. I wouldn't want Liao as well. Even though I was a big advocate
Yeah, I
of
don't know
Liao.
about Leo now as well.
He's a
I
big
don't know.
name, but he's not.
You know,
He's not
I
good
thought
anymore.
like we're gonna see Liao from when he won with AC Milan the Serie A, but he's nothing near. I mean, close to that kind of performances. So no, big no. And no wonder his price dropped like from almost 100 to 40 million. Now I understand
Can you guys
why.
see my screen now?
Yes,
Yeah, we
we can.
can.
Yeah, here we go. That's
Try,
it.
try,
Perfect.
try to zoom in
So
a
this
little bit. Just try to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
just
yeah.
go
for-
full screen, bro. Just
No,
go
I
full
can
screen.
see it.
If you go full screen on the stream, you'll see it perfectly.
Yeah, Ashra is clear.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So this
because
one
some
is
people
guys,
are watching from the phone, you know, so that's why you should. zoom
guys,
in.
then come on, zoom in on your phone. Yeah, so guys, this is the right one is Mika Khuts and the left one is Solis. There,
Per
just
90,
so that
right?
people don't argue. It's per
And is
90,
it only last season?
It's their
or-
leagues. Yeah, just last season, their respective leagues.
Okay.
What's their minutes? What's their minutes difference? Oh, okay, similar.
Uh,
800
3072,
minutes.
2686. It's not significant. It's fine. Okay, cool. So what did you guys want to see then?
Everything.
Let's go to the
Okay,
passing anyway. Let's
start from the top then. Let's
Okay.
start from the top.
Go from the top. Okay, so
Goals,
goals.
Mika Khuts is better. Honestly, I wouldn't look at goals, assists, and all, even though Mika Khuts is better here, because we know the stats already for goals and assists, right? So it's fine.
Mm.
But why
let's
is
look
but
at
why
the
is
things
Mika
that-
Khot bottom? But why is Mika Khot go higher? I mean, his GA is higher.
He
than
scored more
than
goals. He scored more goals per game.
He scored
that's
more
why.
goals and less minutes. So that's why.
Yeah, and less minutes as well. Let's look at the things that matter that will actually happen in the Premier League, which is passing and possession. So if you look at what is it called? Chances created, Solis is better. Big chances created, Solis is better. Successful crosses. So everything passing related, Solis is stronger. Possession, Mika Khuts is a better dribbler. Duels, Mika Khuts is better. Slightly better, not that much. Aerial duels, it's Solis, surprisingly, even though Mika Khuts is tall. Dispossessed, Mika Khuts gets possessed more, but that happens with dribblers. Defending, I don't think we care about that, right?
Yeah, no, we don't care about that.
You don't
Yeah,
want
actually we
another
do.
you don't want another defensive Martinelli.
No, I'm okay.
Because I'll tell
No.
you this, yeah, defensively is probably why Arteta likes him. Because this guy tracks back like a absolute like a donkey, bro.
Yeah, but that's
He's back
important.
defending
though.
like a fullback. It's not important for a team like Arsenal, bro, that is looking to attack and score goals, bro.
Especially when you're
No,
trying to
but-
change it. But
but
listen,
we're a
I'm happy
defensive
with the
team, Ashraf.
passing stats because with the passing stats, he does outclass him, bro. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So-
I agree.
So
but-
you could
but-
look.
but-
You
but-
could look at the same way you're saying that the dribbling.
And he's 3 years younger.
the difference, but the passing.
Oh
stats are
yeah,
completely
let's use
different.
Saad's argument here.
Mm.
Mika Khuts is 3 years younger, so he could grow into it. By the way, you know the funny thing is,
He could.
the stuff here is actually stuff players grow into as they age. The stuff here, like dribbling, is not something you grow into. It actually regresses as the years go by because your body does not become as explosive anymore. This is what we need, guys. The dribble, and obviously we need someone who can shoot and create. I'm not
But
saying
the price
I'm-
is double as well. Ash, just
yeah, obviously.
But-
Look, where's the shooting accuracy? Is there shooting accuracy?
there's
no
shots
shooting
on target.
Shots on target. He's better at shooting, Mika Khuts. He attempts less shots, but he has more shots on target. So his shooting accuracy is way higher than your Solis. The shooting and the dribbling is what we really need because that's what's lacking in our team. And Mika Khuts wins on both. And he's younger, to Sami's point. So he can improve in the other things as well.
You know, listen, for me, yeah, personally, man, bro, I don't think he's a bad idea to get him up as a backup.
I agree.
These
I
men are
don't
not-
mind as a
these
backup, but
men are
then
not-
you want Rodgers as your first option. That's the
These
problem.
men are not gonna. But
I don't think Rodgers should be an
Rodgers
option for
out
this
of the options that we have available, for me, Rodgers is the best one. But
Why? You know what? Honestly, why are we not challenging PSG and Liverpool for Diomande? Why aren't we? Why are we out of the picture with that?
I don't know, man.
We are currently one of the most. We're at the pinnacle of football, because if I ask you guys who's the favorite to win the Premier League next season, you'll all say Arsenal. If I ask you guys, name me the top 3 favorites for the Champions League next season, most of you will probably put Arsenal, and rightly so. You might say PSG's first. You might say, I don't know, Bayern or whoever's second. We would be in the top 3. So if we are at the pinnacle and everyone is like, wow, Arsenal is right there at the top, why can't we go after Diomande? What is stopping us?
I agree.
I mean, we can.
So okay, so there you go.
But it's about what they identify as
even his partner Antonio Nusa. I don't know if you guys know the guy who plays left wing for Leipzig with Diomande. Antonio Nusa. He's also in the top 10 for most dribbles completed. Like, he's also an elite dribbler, and he's 21. He starts for Norway. Why aren't we looking at dribblers?
I think we inquired about him as well. Nusa.
We did. By the way, and he's less expensive than Diomande as well. So get someone who can dribble. Like, City took a risk with Doku, and I would argue it probably paid off in the last couple of months, and it'll pay off in the long run, because he's also just 23, 24. I don't know how old he is. He's not old.
Yeah, Doku is a baller, yeah.
So why aren't we taking those risks? I don't understand. Why are we avoiding dribblers who can create things out of nothing?
I do.
When they're available out there. They're literally available. Like, what are we on?
But then you also don't want a dribbler with no end product, like Madueke.
Of course not. I agree. Which is why I said Yildiz. Because Yildiz can dribble and he has end product. That's why I was looking at someone like Yildiz.
I agree. Look, we need an experienced top world-class winger, man. I'm sick of having these subpar wingers. You know what I mean? Because I feel like...
Finally, Souls! Finally! That's what we've been asking for.
I've always seen Ashraf's point on this. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know Solis. I can't talk about him. You lot have done the research. I haven't.
I would have loved Madueke to be an amazing finisher, bro. I don't care if Saka is a starter.
But if Madueke did have finishing and IQ, he'd be one of the best wingers in the league.
Yes, and that the problem is that applies to so many footballers.
Wingers,
There's so many footballers and wingers, exactly, yeah. That's the reality. Like, we need another Saka on the left. And I'm talking about Saka from 2 years ago, not last season Saka.
But I think
Martinelli, man. I can't believe Martinelli fell off so bad, man.
So then what's the
By the way,
plan?
Newcastle might buy him. I heard.
So then what's the plan here, guys?
Villa might buy Trossard as well.
No, guys. So what's the plan now? Yeah, if it is going to be Rodgers, who's our main summer target, and then we do get Solis.
But there was even talks, bro. There's even talks of us getting both of them. So there's talks.
But can I ask you a question?
If we do, and Rodgers, bro.
I think that will depend on the outgoing.
My issue is with Rodgers. Yeah, the only thing with that Rodgers signing,
even the fact that Martinelli and the fact that it's picking pace, Martinelli and Trossard are both picking pace with loads of stories coming out here, there, and everywhere. Bro, I genuinely think there is a very, very high expectation we could see them leave. And also, I think what's his name? Darmesh, the guy from the bald guy, Asian guy from Sky, said that he can see an important player leaving. An important player to the system.
But
they don't class these guys as important, bro.
My point is, and this is the point that I think worries me, which is why I get Ash's point, is that if we do sign Rodgers and Eze and Odegaard don't leave, surely that guarantees Rodgers playing on the left. Or Eze's playing on the left.
Man,
the only way you can convince me. He should one of them need to leave if you're gonna sign. But
guys, 1 second. Let's go through the super chat. Big up Ali A for another super chat as well. We were coming to it, bro. I promise we were not gonna ignore it. He says you need a Diomande or Barcola type winger in this league. Yeah, you know what, Ali A, that's 100%. A very good point because you need a physical, someone who's strong, someone who's rapid, and someone who wants to take on the fullback.
Arsenal don't want to spend the money, Ashraf. Arsenal don't want to spend the money.
Yeah, and I think that's stupid because we spend big money on Rice. We spend big money on even on Eze and all these other players. Like, no, what do you mean? We spent 65 million on Havertz. We spent 68 million on Eze. Like, you cannot tell me.
Yeah, but bro, Diamande is 120 million, bro.
The fact that they're going for Yildiz and going for and trying to go for Barcola and this is it shows that they are trying to go for somebody who has got dribbling, though. So you can at least see
Also,
that they've got,
also
like,
sad when it
Oh,
comes.
Wesley, I didn't know you were from Norway. That's
And
that's bad.
also,
but yeah,
also,
I
I
mean,
don't know if
if
you
you're saying
guys-
it's garbage, fair. But
I don't know
sorry,
if
go
you
on.
guys I don't know if you guys saw the news today about Nico Paz, bro.
What about him?
I wouldn't put that past us, like dipping in there for a sec and just be like, yo.
But he's not a winger either. He's a 10. So again, what are we doing? Why are we chasing players who are not wingers who can play on the wing? Give me a winger who says,
if you're saying
I
you
want
replace
wing.
Odegaard, then I hear it.
But the winger,
Yeah.
the wing,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
winger market right
Same.
now, the winger market right now is just.
Don't say that, bro. Bro, 6 months ago, nobody spoke about Diomande. You know, this notion that there aren't footballers available is just absolute garbage, because all these ballers come from nowhere. The reality is footballers now are faster than 10, 15 years ago. They're stronger than 10, 15, 20 years ago. They're more fit. We just don't know because we don't watch as many leagues as the others. That's just the reality. There are so many. Bro, Victor Munoz, people only started realizing how good he is in dribbling after he signed to Liverpool. And they started showing who scored, and all these other websites are showing like he's got the second best, the second most completed dribbles in a single game, which was against Atletico Madrid, I think, if I'm not wrong. Only second only
bro,
behind Yamal, by the way.
All I'm
in La
saying is
Liga.
we're signing loads of youngsters, bro. That's one thing that I do like to see. We're signing a lot of talent. Clearly, Michelle has been hard at work, bro. Because it's
Yeah,
just
but
come
you
out
need
now.
you need people now to go to the first squad and retain the
Yeah,
league,
of course,
that's,
of course. That's of utmost importance. But I'm just saying, on a side note, I like what we're doing with the youngsters, because we're signing a guy called Elia Absen, who's actually he's a Tottenham player, like a Tottenham youth player. Do you know what I mean? And if you know anything about Tottenham, bro, their youth team is very, very good. Their youth team has actually won, like, has like
Guys,
actually
check
gone
this
there
out.
and performed very well.
Yeah, they use him. They have a lot of talent, to be fair. Diomande is the second most dribbles in the top 5 leagues in Europe. By the way, Unahi is third, guys. I actually didn't realize this until lately. I saw he averaged against Bilbao or Atletico Madrid, maybe in the Champions League. He had 11 dribbles in one game.
But he's a midfielder,
mad.
though, isn't it?
And he's a midfielder. That's insane.
So he can't...
Doku, Kudus, Nico Williams is an elite dribbler, obviously. Mbappe, obviously, everyone knows. I don't even know who this young Gboho is. I've never watched Toulouse. Obviously, being a junior. I would even go for Ndiaye. Genuinely, if we can sign Ndiaye, I would even go for him.
I would get Njai.
100%.
The only thing with Njai...
Look, Victor Munoz is
is
11th,
like-
by the way. So these guys did get a good dribbler. Antonio Nusa is 12th. So no matter what Wesley says about him, at least from a dribbling perspective, he's fantastic. Yildiz is 13th, right? I don't know who this guy is, but he's 28 years old. Sevilla, I don't remember him. Anyways, Olise is there. And Ciso, the guy who plays for Chelsea, who obviously will be back to Chelsea now. Nico Paz, but he's an attacking midfielder, so I wouldn't look at him. I don't know who this Arthur Atta is. I don't watch this thing. Yakuba Minta, who's 21, but he's a right winger, so it doesn't help us. Luis Diaz. You cannot tell me there's no dribblers, bro. These are all dribblers. These are all players who want to dribble. These are all players who want to take like their foot back
and I'm
on.
sure the management and the staff can have access to such data to look at it and see, send the scout and watch the player,
Exactly.
But
so don't tell me, oh, there's no dribblers out there, there's no players who are available. They are available. We just don't know them because we're not linked with them yet. Nobody spoke about Solis, and the moment Hand of Arsenal or David Ornstein, whoever tweeted about it first, everyone is like, oh, compilation. Oh my God, guys, 40 GA in the Belgian league. Nobody spoke
welcome
about
to
it
Arsenal.
Yeah, welcome to Arsenal videos happen. Go to YouTube right now. See how many welcome to Arsenal videos are there about Solis. That's just how the world is, man. People scout after the links. But if you go search right now, you'll find a lot of them.
You know what, yeah? Like I said before, have trust in the scouts, bro. Do you know what I mean?
So stop shaking your bum.
Let's just
stop shaking your bum.
I'm not shaking my bum. I'm not shaking.
Stop
Yes,
shaking
you are.
Nyash.
Because
Stop shaking Nyash for the scouts.
I have been critical about Barcola. I have been critical about a lot of things, bro. You're not acting like I'm just glazing over everything that Arsenal are doing. I'm not.
You
It's
are.
not the case.
Bro, I
It's
guarantee
not.
you Sad will keep
Otherwise, I would have
Saka,
been like,
even if he
like, guys, but Barcola is like the perfect one.
Would you sell Saka today to get Olise?
I already told you that I stopped doing this player FC thing. I don't care
Oh, so
who
you
it is,
would?
bro. If it betters Arsenal, I told you already, I stopped doing that bullshit. after last season, bro, I'm not doing that shit anymore. I don't care.
Alhamdulillah.
As long as it's better for Arsenal, I don't give a shit.
Allah hadak.
I need the best for my club, but
We do
listen,
need the best, and
the
the best would be get
Oh.
players like Yildiz.
bro, we're in agreement that
Alvarez.
Oh.
Yildiz would be
Yeah.
one of the best options for our club.
We just
I'll take
disagree
it-
that Rodgers, even
I'll-
though
I'll
after
take
showing
him
you the
over
facts
everyone.
and the data, I don't know why you would still want Rodgers on the left. I don't know. I find that insane.
Because I've watched games where he's played from the left, and I think he's looked very, very good.
I watched Eze
listen,
on the left for Crystal Palace, and I thought he looked
I just-
fantastic. It didn't work for us though.
I mean, to be honest, he didn't get that many games on the left, but if,
He was
to
horrendous
actually
on the
put a
left.
put a stamp down and actually get consistency over there.
Okay, so I guess let's play
be
Eze
real,
on the left
let's be
next
real.
season, guys.
Eze didn't get enough time. Like he played once against Aston Villa,
No.
then
no.
got dunked out.
No,
of it
no,
because
no,
he
no,
fucked up. And
They
then
played
Let's
couple games
play
then.
Eze on the left then. Let's play Eze on the left then next season.
I mean, listen, I want to see what happens, man. I want to see what happens with the players. But anyway,
By the way, Cali, just to answer this quickly, I
Um,
agree, Cali. I don't just want a dribbler. I want a dribbler who's also got the finishing and stuff. But I think dribbling has to be one of the first aspects you look at, and then we check the other stuff. This is why I don't want Barcola, because as good as Barcola could be with the ball and dribbling and taking on his fullback, I don't think he's the full package. I think he misses in front of goals quite a lot. I want a dribbler, an elite explosive dribbler on the wing who can also have good decision making in the final third.
we won't go in for Nico Williams because his wages are astronomical, bro. And this guy is like,
I think also there's a release clause.
If he reduces his wages, I would
No, he-
happily consider him.
I'll be so real, yeah. He fucked himself, bro,
He did.
badly.
He
And
did, yeah.
listen, rest in peace. Go and stay at Athletic Club and achieve nothing in your life. You know, just do it. That's all you, bro. You're a failure of a player, bro, because you could have gone to the heights, but instead you decided to sit there and be at a nothing club. With all due respect to Athletic Club, I'll be real. Athletic Bilbao, they're a nothing club.
Nothing.
What are they gonna achieve? They might win possibly a Europa like once in their in 100 years. So
Guys, you
listen,
know
man.
who else is quite interesting on the left? I wouldn't take him because I still think he has to prove himself. But he's also a very good dribbler. Do you guys remember
Who?
this guy called Kevin, who plays for Fulham, the Brazilian
yeah,
left winger?
Mhm.
Bro, that guy is a very good dribbler as well. He's really good. I just don't know if he has end product, honestly, man. And he's how old is he? 21, I think. 21 or I can't remember. Can't remember. Let me look it up actually.
Who's that? Who is that?
Kevin from Fulham,
Yeah,
the
he's
Brazilian
young.
left
He's like-
winger.
he is like 20, 21, something like that. He's young, bro. But the thing is, it takes. The thing is, with
Oh,
with
he's
stuff-
23. Oh, never mind. I thought he was 21. He's 23. Okay, I take it back. I see 23 is also not bad. Super chat
Oh,
came.
24
Habibi,
is-
the super chat.
One. Ash. Does Rogers have PMP more so than Eze?
We answered this last time. On the wing, no, I don't think he does. And the stats prove, because I
He's
think
not much
Eze
on the wing.
is not just a better dribbler because of his dribbling. He also has got decent pace. And he does a much better job on the left. The stats prove it. Like, you cannot argue with numbers. I think in the middle, yes, he uses his body a lot better, in my opinion. Ash, would you say Rogers
If
can
you've
shoot
not
finish?
watched him, if you've not watched him,
I think he
play,
can shoot and
why
finish,
would
but
you-
that's not.
Why would you hold on? If you've not watched him on the left, why would you not assume that if he can do it in the middle, you'd assume that he'd be able to hold.
I
his
have
own
seen him on the left. That's the whole reason why I didn't want him in the beginning. And then I went and checked the
Where have you
stats.
seen him on
and
the
the st-
left? Have you watched
last
games?
season. Last season, obviously. What
Have
do you mean?
actually
I've watched.
games? Yeah.
Guy, are you dumb?
I
wait.
mean, listen.
Wait. Can I ask you a
knows,
question,
man?
Saad? Wallah, and answer honestly, Wallah. Do you genuinely believe you watch more games than I do?
Hey, listen, man. I watch a lot of football, bro.
Bro, you struggle to get a stream on sometimes. I have
No,
a
no, no.
satellite.
I
have a satellite.
no.
Wait. Since you wanted to go there,
I have Todd
since you wanted to
TV.
go down that
I
road,
have Todd TV.
okay.
I watch
Great,
so many
great,
games, bro.
Great.
Don't do that.
So I have a satellite thing on one TV here. I have Tot TV on another monitor here, and I have the BN
great.
Connect app on my laptop in front of me. So don't tell me you watch more games than I do. You think you watch Rogers more than I did.
So hold on. Let's just clarify something, guys. Applause to Ashraf for doing the multi-screen function on his computer setup. Because bro, I didn't know that not everybody. Could
What
have
multi-screen function? What are you on about?
Where they could get thingy, bro. You do realize that I have with Todd TV.
What are you on about?
You know, with Todd TV, you can set up on 2-3 different accounts. You can set up like different like users on the Todd TV, and you can just sit there and watch different games.
I understand.
And I can use
but
it.
I guarantee you, you still don't watch more games than I do,
football, bro.
I know. I never said you don't. I never said you didn't. I'm just saying you don't watch as much as I do. Because on top of all the Premier League games, I also watch a lot of. I watch almost every Barcelona game, and I watch at least 10-15 League A games in a season. I used to watch the Bundesliga religiously until BN Sports removed it for whatever reason. I guess maybe they were not making money out of it.
Okay, that's fine.
My point.
If you want to say,
my point is, don't ask me. Did you watch Rogers? Of course I did, and I'm saying he's not good on the left. And then I went to check the stats to confirm what I saw, and the stats backed what I said, that Eze on the left is better than him, especially for what we need. Okay, I disagree with numbers. Crazy.
But anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, answer Marco.
Ash, would you say Rogers can shoot and finish? Yes, I never said he cannot. How does that matter, Marco? He can shoot and finish, and so can Eze. I think Eze can shoot and finish. Now what? I think Trossard can shoot and finish. Now what? I don't get what that proves. I think Gyökeres can shoot and finish. Ash, would you say Rogers dribbling is soccer level? Apps not even close. What? Even Sad will tell you that's crazy. Even Sad, he doesn't want to disrespect Marco, so he's not looking at the screen. Even Sad is like, bruh, I think Marco went a bit too far. I think Marco went a bit too far. Yeah, like get to it. Marco, you don't need to send another super chat. Big up. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Marco,
if you want to, you can, of course. But I will read your comment even if you just comment. So tell me, what's your point, Marco? What's your point, Marco? So he's nowhere near as good a dribbler as Saka. He's not as good a dribbler as Eze. Yes, he can shoot and finish, as can many players that we have. I want to see what your point is. So we'll wait for your next comment, anyways, until you comment. But yeah, like I don't know, it's mad, bro. My point is he can do everything to a very good level. That's not what we need, though. We have a lot of players. Eze can do everything to a very good level. But that's not what we need on the left. We need someone who's a difference maker. We don't need someone who can do everything to a good level. We need someone who can take the ball. Let's say it's like, you know what Doku did against Everton when they were losing 3-2? The cut, and then banged in top corner. We need someone who can do that. You know when Doku created that goal against Man United, when he went through Luke Shaw, or past Luke Shaw with that amazing skill move with quick speed and acceleration and created that goal for Foden. We need a winger who can do that for us. Rogers cannot do that for us. I don't think Eze can do that for us, even though he's a better dribbler than Rogers. That's what I'm saying. We need someone like Diomande. We need someone like Yildiz, at least from what I saw. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't seen Yildiz enough. We need someone who's an explosive left winger like that, who can do the damage for us on the left wing that Saka used to do for us up until 2 seasons ago, and hopefully he will do again next season. As there are 6 wingers in the league that are better dribblers than Saka. Last season, yes, because I think he regressed. But there were no 6. There weren't 6 wingers in the league better than Saka a couple of years ago. Last season he had a lot of injury problems.
Listen, big out to everybody. The America game is about to start, so
America.
America. Big up to Ali A, big up to Marco for the super chats. Absolute legends.
Big up, guys.
Appreciate you guys for supporting the channel. We're gonna go and we will be back on Friday. Listen, guys, I'll be real. I haven't done Morocco watch-alongs just because, bro. Sometimes it's so late.
I'll do a Saudi one, man. It's early.
So tired, bro. It's mad.
Hope we just
I'm so tired.
It is early. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It is early. I think Saudi will get slapped. I don't wish it.
Hey.
But I don't wish it.
Again?
I don't wish it. But I feel you will
Look,
get slapped.
I understand they are better on favorites, but they will not win comfortably.
I think they will, man. I think after the Cape Verde game, they will unleash on you because Yamal will start, Nico Williams will start, and I have I could be wrong. I have a feeling he's gonna make a change in the midfield. I have a feeling he's gonna drop one of Ruiz or Rodri. And he's gonna probably start like a Mirin or.
And I have a feeling also the Saudi could make a surprise in this tournament.
Rodri's
just like the Argentina one.
I think you'll beat Cape Verde. Does that help? I think you'll beat Cape Verde and you'll qualify the next round.
And I think we can. I think we can nick a draw from Spain.
Nah, come on, come on. I actually rate. Listen, stop. Sami, I rate your. Sami, I rate your. Listen, Remy, I rate your delusion about your club. But at least now everyone can see who's watching these streams that when Sami talks about Arsenal, he's similar to T. He's delusional. Like these guys genuinely think what's
delusional.
Bro, you think Saudi can get something against Spain? Are you serious?
I think
Saudi Arabia. Okay,
no,
okay,
they're
fine,
favorites,
fine.
bro.
Okay, stop.
I just said Spain are favorites to win.
Okay,
how is that delusional?
Okay, Sami, who's Saudi's left winger?
Salim.
And who's their right winger?
I don't think Sami's delusional with Arsenal, by the way. I think he's quite realistic most of the time.
No, he is. No, but he is. But
if not every time.
He did say Arteta can't win the league. But anyway, go on. Anyway, who's right wing?
I don't think that was delusional.
I don't know his name, honestly. But I know his face.
Who's the striker?
Brekat.
Okay, all of these guys are meaty, bro. You're the striker for Saudi Arabia.
The whole fucking national team is needy, bro. What you mean? We don't have Vini Jr. up there, bro. What you mean, bro?
Saad can play, bro. Saad can play in the Eze position for Saudi Arabia.
Are you on drugs? First of all, you're a tubby don. I hope you know that, yeah.
Bro, you.
Ash has sent me some videos of you playing football, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It does not look
First
good.
of all, even if he did do that, why for that? Because I would never send a video.
Souls, use common sense. How did I take a video of you playing football if I'm playing against you?
Yeah, exactly. I know you never do that.
Souls was about to go mental. Oh, let me talk to you about Ash now because he gets baited so easy. He gets baited so easy.
Ashraf,
he's delusional.
Ashraf, you're an idiot. You didn't hear what I said. I said even if that was true, why for that? For taking a video of another man playing football.
Listen, guys. Listen.
Hold on, guys.
I'll
Stop,
be completely
stop.
real.
Let me
Can I just land?
Saudi Arabia are gonna lose 5-0 to Spain. That's my
5.
prediction.
Oh,
Yes,
I wouldn't say 5.
And if they don't,
I wouldn't say 5. I'd say 3.
I'd say 3-0. I
Okay,
swear,
fine.
wallahi, I was just about to say that.
No one's giving Saudi any chance, boy.
Listen,
guys, wallahi, if somehow Saudi draw or worse win, we are all cooked next stream.
Yeah, we are
promise
cooked,
you.
100%.
Because Sami's gonna be the worst guy to stream.
The thing is,
I'm gonna attend the stream with the full Saudi national dress, just like that, and.
Bro, you support
Morocco. People are gonna cook.
And guys, I'll just say this. I'll add this as well. If Turkey lose to Paraguay, I'm not gonna lie. Next stream will be funny.
No, but
T will crash out. T will crash out.
In percentage, just before we end it, in percentage terms, what do you think the chance is in percentage that Turkey can win the World Cup?
Fuck
0.
No.
I don't think it's 0. I think it's 0.5.
Oqsim billah, I genuinely mean 0. Oqsim billah, I genuinely mean 0.
It's like 0, not a single 0, not a single.
Not a single.
1%.
I would say they have a 5% chance of making it to the quarterfinals. 5% chance to win 0.
That's actually insane.
Okay. And would you give Saudi the same percentages?
Yes, 100%. 0% chance of winning the World
Wait, Sami, do you agree? Sami, do you agree on that?
Even Sami must agree. Come on.
There's no 0%. I mean, every team has a chance. So
there is 0.
No.
You know why there is 0? You know why there's 0? You know why there's 0? Let's say you make it to the round of 32, which I think you probably will. You'll beat Cape Verde. You'll make it. Let's say you face a big team and somehow you pull off a shock, which could happen. A shock once can happen. You will not pull another shock again, and then another shock again, and then another shock again. I'm sorry. That's 0. That is 100% 0. That is
By the way,
what was the chances of Greece winning the Euros 2004?
What chance do you give Morocco?
Like 5%. Morocco to win the World Cup, I would say.
I'd say a low chance.
5%.
Yeah,
I'd say
probably
5%.
say 6.
5%, Ashraf. I thought you were going to go much higher than that.
No,
because
come on, man.
No, because bro, how many teams are there? So if I'm saying Spain is 20, France is 20,
Ash, I'm not saying like that.
High.
He's talking about cumulative.
I'm talking about I'm not talking about cumulative though. I'm talking about just in terms of percentages. If you had to put, like, if it was between
But
Spain,
I cannot give a percentage. I cannot give a percentage
have
without
to.
allocating the other percentages, right? What do you mean? I have
If
to
you're
allocate
giving a
the other
so-
percentage, you have to
who
allocate
do
the
you
other
think? Okay,
percentage.
fine. So who do you think has the highest percentage?
Spain.
France.
For me, right now, as things
France.
stand,
And
Spain, and then France second, and then England.
And what's
third.
what's the percentage difference between Spain and France?
Like 5%, less than 5%, maybe. In fact,
Okay, so
I think it's
France
very
is still
close.
one of so France is still one of the favorites.
Can
And
I-
then
I'll
what
be
you
honest with you guys. This World Cup stinks of a back-to-back for Leo Messi, bro. I just have a feeling
that would be
Something
horrific.
in
That would be one of the worst things
something
I've ever
in
heard in my life.
bones.
Also,
Big up to Nima. Big up to Nima
he's
Pazar.
violating Saudi. He's violating Saudi.
What do you
What
say?
is it?
Minus 10 chance. What was that? Who was that for?
Saudi. No,
Nima,
listen.
without you don't need to send another super chat. Just comment and tell us, was that for Turkey or Saudi, please?
Both by the looks of it. No, but
Please
wait.
tell us
Actually, you know
who
what?
it
It could be
was
for Morocco. Morocco was the last team we spoke about.
No, Morocco. Come on, there's no way he said minus 10% for Morocco. That's insane. That's disrespectful.
But I know, but Saad.
guys,
But now
speaking
let's
of
attack
Morocco,
Saad's illusion.
one sec,
Because Saad thinks
one
USA
sec,
can
one
win it.
sec. Guys, speaking of Morocco, we're playing tonight or in a few hours against Scotland. Does anyone see a shock where we lose that game?
No.
Because that would be a shock in my
Well,
opinion.
You don't know, to be honest. You don't know anything. It's gonna be a tough game.
I can see
No.
a draw. You know, I can see it. And somehow they won the last game.
I saw them against Haiti, bro. It wasn't all that, bro.
Bro, if we draw, it's a problem because then we'll finish second. And then we'll play France earlier. I don't want that, bro. I'd rather play England than play France right now.
Yeah, I don't want to play England, man.
I think, look, I think it'll be a
If I play
very,
England,
very,
bro,
very
it gets
difficult
really
game.
techie here, bro, because people start telling me, but you were born here. I'm like, bro,
Who gives a
listen,
shit?
man.
Who gives a shit?
The thing
We
is,
care about
yeah,
our ethnicity, bro.
The thing is, bro, Morocco made me, man. Like, bro,
I'll
I
say
just
this.
can't give up on that, man.
I think it'll be a very close game, and I think we'll narrowly win by a goal. And I think
Thank God I
against
have to
Haiti,
cheat.
I
Bro,
think
do
it'll
you
be.
not
I
hear
think.
about this? Do you know this is real, bro? You know the Scotland fans, they drunk like the beer was all gone.
Yeah,
from
and
the
just
Scotland fans
yeah,
in
and just
Boston, bro. In Boston,
and just
it
to
was
tell everyone
fucked,
as
bro.
well.
These men were just
and
out
just-
here trying
yeah.
to find beer, bro. They were bringing like reserves. Allah.
And just to tell everyone as well, Scotland are on a streak where they do believe in their team this year. Not to do anything mad, but they do believe in their team to win games. So, look, it's not going to be an easy game at all.
there's
I
a
think it's gonna
difference
be
between
good-
Yeah.
believing and actually having.
Yeah,
results.
it's going to be a good game in my opinion. It's not going to be an easy
Everybody
game.
believes, bro. Yeah, nigga.
We need to beat.
I do believe one thing. I think we'll have like 60-70% possession against them. That I do believe.
But I do believe though that if we draw to Scotland, I don't think we win the group. Because I expect
Yeah, for
Brazil
sure.
to
Yeah,
be
we'll not
both-
top
1
the group.
million
Yeah,
percent. Yeah.
because
But if,
because
we
I
beat,
expect
but if we beat Scotland by like 2 goals or more, I think we'll definitely top the group. in my
Man said
opinion.
it was Saudi and Turkey.
mental.
got my-
Oh yeah.
Man violated both. He's like, why
Oh yeah,
violate one when I
guys.
can
Oh yeah,
violate both?
guys. What do you think about the Prem fixtures as well? We didn't talk.
Yeah,
I
I
love
didn't,
it.
we didn't even speak about.
I
the
love it,
Premier
bro.
League.
I think the
Bro,
players
we
are
not
very,
seen
very
the
good.
December period.
Someone
in
bring
the-
them up.
in
Someone
the
bring them up.
December
Someone bring them
period-
up quickly.
In the December
I'll bring
period,
them up
we
now.
play 9 games all in London, bro. In the December period, 9 games all in London, bro. We don't leave London.
I need to see them. I haven't seen them properly, to be honest with you.
I almost saw the first game, like Coventry, and then
Wait, I have it here. I'm gonna.
I
By the way,
think
big
Coventry-
up to Coventry. If we score against Coventry, if Gokana scores against Coventry, I don't think he's gonna celebrate. You know that
Oh,
because they
God.
gave him his.
I
they
don't
gave
think
him
he
his-
has any allegiance towards
No,
Coventry.
no,
bro.
they-
I don't
bro,
think he gives a shit.
No, hold
Bro.
on, man. You guys
No,
haven't
no,
seen
he
how he talks
does.
about them in interviews.
Oh,
bro.
USA scored, by the way, guys.
Can you stop ruining it?
USA's
Like,
Oh, sorry.
thanks.
You're ruining it, man. You're ruining it. You're
just
ruining it.
You're ruining it.
Yeah, USA
So
scored.
who we facing?
Big
Coventry.
up to the US, man. I actually
Zoom
like
in,
the US
Ashraf.
team, man.
Wait, before we go to the beginning of the games. Okay, actually, we'll start with the first games. We have Coventry at home. We have Villa away, which is just the same fixture we had 2 seasons ago when we beat them 2-0 at the Villa Park. Oh, it was an own goal. Damn, that sucks.
That's going to be a tough game, though. That's going to be a tough game, Villa.
It
away.
will be. But I'd rather face them away from home earlier than face them later away from home. We have Chelsea at home then, which should be a win. We have Sunderland away, could be tricky, depends on what they do. But they have Europe, so it might be a problem for them. Brighton away, they also have Europe, so I think we should do fine. Then Leeds at home, Forest away, Everton home, Liverpool away, could be very tricky.
Yeah,
Not
I don't
could
know
be,
why.
will be very tricky.
Saad just lied completely. He said that every game's in London in December. We got Man United.
In December, you fraud. Are you an idiot?
He's talking about the
Bro,
teams.
wait.
I mean, Brentford, Spurs are.
He's
in London,
right. He's right. No, he's right, Souls.
Are you an
It's
idiot?
everything
But only
is in-
four. But only
everything
four.
is in London.
No,
Guys,
Guys,
the nine,
everything
bro.
is in London, guys.
Yeah, he's
Everything
right, he's
Look
right,
up
yeah.
until
I thought United was away.
Hull, up until away at
Bournemouth.
Hull City. Look how many games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's with January. Okay. With
Yeah,
January.
that's really
period.
good.
That's where all of the games are like coming thick and fast. Every 3
But
days,
historically,
really good.
historically, what's our tough months in the league?
We've had a very difficult April.
yeah, April
April-
and February. Bro.
April is usually bad for us. This actually it's not easy, man. Coventry away, I think we should win. Villa at home
But
could be
Bournemouth
tricky.
Yeah, we should win
Bournemouth
that.
away.
Yeah, but we should win
Bournemouth
that.
away
We should
depends
win that.
on the new
Bro,
manager.
have you seen the first fixture? Have you seen the first picture for Man City?
No.
Welcome back to the Premier League. They got Bournemouth. First fixture back.
I love it. But
Cherry
home or
on the
away?
top.
Wait, is it
that,
home or
bro.
away? Home or away?
No, it's at home at the Etihad.
But can
Ah,
I answer
damn
your
it.
question?
I
though?
guarantee
Guys,
you,
the good news-
Kroopy ain't gonna get a good reception if he's still there. Obviously,
Yeah.
he's not gonna.
Guys,
get a
the good news for
reception.
us.
We should
The good
probably
news
go
for us
Kroopy.
though is our May fixtures are favorable. So if we are top of the league by the end of April, we probably would end up winning it because Tottenham at home is it should be a win. Leeds away should be a win. Forest home should be a win. Everton away, I think second last game of the season it should be a win. And then Brighton at home last game of the season should definitely be a win.
Aye,
So
listen,
if we
all
if
I'm
we are
saying
top by
is-
end of April, this is actually very favorable.
But can I ask you guys a question though? Be honest.
winning. I listen. Hold on. Winning the league against Tottenham at home. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh.
But can I ask you a question
Okay,
though?
it's
Can I ask you a
good.
question, guys? Be honest now. Do you think Arteta is good enough to win us the league next season?
Depends. I think he has to change his style.
If
It
what-
depends on two things. for me.
God! How are you still
Can I
saying
answer?
this, Ash?
I mean,
Can I answer you?
compare to the managers that are out
He's
there.
got
I think
credit in the
he
bank.
is,
He's got credit in the bank, Ash. Now that's
I'm
what you
not
spoke
gonna
about.
since you don't want me to answer. Like go ahead.
No,
Sami.
no,
Sami, go ahead.
answer. No, no, answer.
I'll answer, and maybe you have a different answer. I think compared to the managers that they are in the league right now, especially in our contenders, he is better than them. He is better than
I agree.
Maresca. He is better than.
He's not better than
I
Xabi
agree.
Alonso.
Why not?
Yeah, why
No,
not? I think he's better than
no, as a manager though, in their careers.
Yeah,
Xabi
I think it's
Alonso
very close. I think it's very close, honestly,
Yeah.
between them. I don't
Yeah.
think it's crazy to say Arteta is better. What I was about to say is, it depends on a couple of factors. I think he is the best manager in the league right now, which is
Yeah.
why I expect.
Obviously, now that Pep's
us-
gone. Now that Pep's gone, yeah.
Obviously,
Exactly.
now that Pep's gone. Exactly. The reason I'm saying it depends because I think there'll always be a drop off from Marco. Before you get all rattled and your panties get twisted, listen to what I'm saying. I think Maresca and City, because our main challenges will be City. I think we all can
Yeah,
acknowledge
100%.
as things stand.
Yeah,
As things stand
100%.
today, right?
Yeah.
All right,
If
Liverpool.
Maresca
Liverpool, yeah.
adapts, but Liverpool need more work from a squad perspective, in my opinion, than City do. If Maresca adapts City quickly, and they start playing good football from the beginning, and he works the way Slot worked for Liverpool, then we need to be playing good attacking football. Is Arteta capable of that? 100% he is. Will he do that? I don't know. I can't say he definitely will do that because we were all hypothesizing last season. Oh, if we win the league, will Arteta play more attacking next season, or will he play the same football next season? We don't know, right? If he plays the same football next season, I think he can win the league if the other teams don't pick up and don't play to the level that some of their fans expect them to. But if City play to their best level, then we cannot play the way we played last season. Then we have to also improve attacking wise.
I
If he
agree.
will do that, I don't
what,
know.
what I do agree is that we can't play at the level we played this year and still win the league. I feel like teams will improve.
Big up.
I feel like we have to go to a new level, especially offensively. And I think our transfer window is going to be key. We need to get Rodgers. We need to get maybe Barcola. Also, another thing, striker. do we really want to go into it again with Gyökeres, Havertz,
I agree.
and Jesus? Like, get us Krupi
I
Jr.,
agree.
get us someone.
No, but
Bro, I
Jesus
don't-
is already going, bro. They're taking.
Jesus
Yeah.
is going. Yeah, Jesus is going.
Look, Havertz, I actually don't mind Havertz staying, as like a backup.
I would
actually-
I wouldn't
I would
mind
sell
either,
Gyökeres.
but if you would sell Gyökeres before Havertz.
No, because Gyökeres is the starter. Gyökeres won't sit on the bench. I'm saying keep Gyökeres, sell Gyökeres.
There's a
get a new
rumor
starter.
that Gyökeres might be swapped with Alvarez, which is most
It's
likely
never
not going to
gonna
happen.
happen,
But,
bro.
I read
Would you
that it
guys
was
take?
fake.
Would you guys take Krupi Jr.?
Not as a starter, no, not yet, bro. He's
Is
19.
it?
He's only done it one season, and honestly, the most special thing about him is his finishing. But from a dribbling ability and all that stuff, I still need to say a bit more. From holding on to the ball ability, I still need to say, bro. Remember, guys, there are many strikers who had one amazing season and then fell off. I think let him at least.
What
do it
about
for
what
one more
about
season.
Thiago?
Same.
Fuck, no.
But you know what? If my issue is if Havertz has a good World
I'll
Cup,
take
I
Osimhen
think-
if Osimhen.
No, but I'm
could
saying
join us.
if Havertz has a
Bro,
good
you know-
World Cup, I don't think Arteta is going to make any changes in the striking position because I think he'll keep.
Even if
Havertz.
Havertz has a shit World Cup, I think Arteta still keeps him. That's my worry.
Do you
By
think
the way,
so?
guys, we need to stop. Yeah, I think so. Guys, we need to stop thinking about a striker. It's not going to happen. I think he's going to keep
winger, we need a
Gyökeres
winger,
and-
bro.
Yeah, I think
And a striker.
I think Arteta settled on Gyökeres, Havertz, and Moreno as the third option. I don't think he's going to sign a striker.
Oh my god!
Right? And I don't mind it as much if he gets
What?
Rodgers and let's for now hypothetically say Barcola, I wouldn't be that mad because I'll be like, okay, you know what? From an attacking perspective, we still added two powerhouses.
And you guys
Well,
think that's all we need? Obviously, I know you think we need a striker as well, but outside of a striker, if we get a left winger and Rodgers, you think that that's all we need?
Yes. I don't think we
Yes.
need anything else. 100%.
You don't
I
think
think
you,
defense.
you don't think you don't
And
think we
a
I
need
don't
a
think we
right
need
back?
anyone else.
Right
No,
back.
but we only need a right
If
back
Ben
if
White
Ben White
leaves.
leaves.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
fine.
then
Yeah,
if he
if he
leaves, then
leaves, yeah.
replace him.
Need.
Yeah, but if he doesn't leave, we
Ben
don't
White
need him.
is gonna leave, and we're gonna need.
Yeah,
him.
exactly. That's what I'm saying,
But-
Ash. But that's what
then-
I'm trying
then
to
we-
ask. Ben
then-
White is going to leave.
Then
But
just get a
would-
backup. That's it.
It would change then. It would change because he
No,
said
Marco's
Ben White
saying
leaves.
Marco's
So that
saying
means-
having Rodgers at left wing alone will get us an extra 10 goals in the league. He won't. Because
Oh
Rodgers
my
Rodgers
God,
can't
bro.
play left wing. This is a sad
That is
opinion of him.
mad.
No.
This
Stop.
is- this is
Rodgers
bad.
at left
Can I,
wing is not going to get us 10 goals.
You know,
Listen,
Marco.
I
No, sorry, I just want to say this quickly before we leave. Marco, big up to you, bro. You know, we've been chatting a lot, obviously, in the comments and stuff over the last one or 2 years. But you keep spewing this nonsense about, ask Ash if we have the same attackers as PSG. Ask Ash if we have the same attackers as Bayern.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We
I
don't.
don't want to, which is true. And you're asking for Rodgers left wing. I don't want to see you spew that garbage next season. If we go through 10, 15 games struggling to score and having bad attacking performances, I don't want you to come say that garbage about, well, we don't have a left winger like Kvaratskhelia. We don't have a left winger like Luis Diaz in Bayern Munich. We don't have a left
That's
winger
all
like
they're demanding.
Rafinha. Because you are now saying Rodgers, I think, will get me 10 extra goals. If you're not asking for a left winger who can take us to that next level, don't come next season and spew nonsense about the attack. I better see you blame Arteta then if our attack sucks. I better see you blame Arteta.
I'll be real, yeah. From what I'm hearing, multiple people now saying it, and Arteta apparently saying this behind the scenes. He knows that there needs to be an overhaul in style of play or in the way that they play. The players that are there as well. He needs more risk takers, people that are willing to take more risks. This is all we're hearing from the news and from the journalists. So, bro, I'm excited and I'm believing more and more what I was saying before, which I was saying, bro, I think if he wins this league, bro, I think we could see Arteta completely change and start to take more risks and start to be a bit more open, you know?
We'll find out in the first 5 games next season.
Because that hump has been overcome. Do you know what I mean? He's gotten over that hump. And now he's got that Premier League title.
But I don't know. But is
Time
there
to
still
just-
excitement? But is there still excitement from you guys for Arsenal to win the league? Like, because now we've done it.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Of course.
We haven't.
you know
we
what this
haven't
means,
done
though. You know
back
what this means. You know what this means. Ashraf's gonna watch Arsenal next season.
We have done.
Thank God for that,
Ashraf was
bro.
saying he was not going to watch Arsenal if we didn't win the Premier
Uqsim
League.
Bro, I was not
billah,
looking
that was
forward to
true.
seeing-
Wallahi, that was true.
I was not
Wallahi, that
looking
was true.
forward to seeing Ash turn up to fucking Koora pod and pull up.
Yeah, there's no
and
nothing.
say,
No,
"By
but
the
two
way,
ones, he acts like
guys,
he knows everything. though.
So Gyökeres had a 8.5 rating today. It seems like he had
No,
a
no,
good
no,
game.
no, 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 no. You know what would have happened? I swear to you, I would have just come and listened, and I would have told you, hey,
That's
as
a
long as
lie.
he's here, I don't. Uqsim billah, how can I have an opinion about a game I haven't watched? That's so
Yeah.
stupid.
You have to.
Yeah, that's why. No. But I'm saying though, how disappointing
What,
was it?
what did
guys,
you
that
say?
we-
Wait, hold on. What are you saying? You're gonna do radio like old times, bro?
No. But guys, how disappointing is it? Though?
Listen to
Let's be
radio.
honest.
Oh,
But guys,
Gyökeres, yeah. Just listening.
But
to
guys,
it, bro.
how
Like,
disappointing is it though? Yeah, that we were literally 3 or 4 penalty kicks away from winning a Champions League.
Guys,
is
honestly,
ridiculous.
I don't wanna go back to it because it is a painful
Yeah.
memory. But I genuinely believe Arteta could have done better in that final, man. Look, guys.
What?
Guys, we had
They outclassed
25
us.
no, they didn't. We had 25% possession, not across the game. Forget across the game. We had 25% possession in every half of that match. The first half, second half, first half of extra time, and second half of extra time.
Yeah, because PSG
Every-
keep the ball well.
No extra time. The 30 minutes they played with no Vitinha, no Fabian Ruiz, no
Yeah,
Kvaratskhelia, and no Dembele. They had a midfield of Beraldo, who's a centre back by the way, Zaire Emery, and Joao Neves.
Energized though.
We-
Energized
we had
as well.
we had a midfield of Rice, Eza, and Zubimendi in extra time. That's a better midfield, and we still had 25% possession. I'm sorry, that is
Yeah.
we definitely should have done a lot better. We should have I'm not even saying have 50% possession. I know you cannot do that with PSG. Have 40%, have 35%, attack a bit more, go for it a bit more. I genuinely think they were there for the taking, and we just banked on trying to do something in penalties. And even in penalties, the fact that Eze missed 2 or 3 penalties the same way before, and he still took the exact same penalty and missed. The fact that Gabriel never took a penalty in his life in a major match or in an official match, and we let him take the 5th and most
What is
decisive and most
Take
pressurizing
it?
penalty. I think that is mental. We made mistakes
actually
even
agree
in the
with that.
penalty shootouts. Even in the
I
penalty
actually agree with
shootouts,
that as
we
well.
made big mistakes. So I think
It's
think
just-
we really.
But
really
I
saw
genuinely,
the-
my issue is, even though I think we can win the league next season, I just don't know if we can win, if we can go far in the Champions League again.
With
I feel like-
with Rogers left wing, I promise you. Okay, let me ask you guys this. Oh, this is a very good question. I know we're gonna leave, yeah,
I need to leave, bro. Because
No, you don't
Guys-
need to leave, though. You want to leave.
guys.
I
no,
need
no,
to
he does
have
need to
dinner,
leave.
bro.
He does need to leave. He does need to leave. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
guys. Wallahi, quick question. We don't
I
need to
love
go. Don't give me a
that,
don't give me a detailed answer. Just tell me yes or no.
Yeah.
If we had Rogers on the left wing in the Champions League final, would the outcome have been different?
No.
Depends.
Yes, I
Probably.
do think so. It would, because you would have gotten the ball to him. You would have gotten the ball to him, and I think he would have taken more chances shooting from outside the box.
Yeah,
more
maybe
accurate
true.
shots.
How will
I
he take
think
chance?
would have taken a
How will
risk.
he take chances to shoot from outside the box when we never created a chance to shoot from outside the box at all?
No, but he would have offered that option. I do.
How
think
will he
would
have offered the option? How will he have
Because
offered the option?
Because even for
if
Aston
every
Villa,
time
even for Aston Villa, you see him a lot of times playing as the outlet. Even
Not-
against
not-
us,
not when
against
you're-
us where they were getting pinned, against us where they were getting pinned to their box. Do you remember that game where we were pinning them?
they didn't have 24.7%
and they still-
possession. How
No,
will
but
you
they
get
still,
the ball?
no, but they didn't have that possession. But what I'm saying is they were still like pinned. They had a team who was obviously more superior than them attacking wise, and he was still able to get out of there and will still be able to be the outlet and go on a run.
Sad. We have better dribblers like Saka, and they couldn't
create his
do
own
it.
chance.
Every time we had the ball in our defense, we booted it forward to no one. To Havertz, who was trying to win the header, and then Havertz lost the header, and then Marquinhos
Okay,
took control.
but then we.
How will Rodgers
my
have
point
changed
still
that?
stands. My point still stands because Rodgers is still a tall player, bro. So he can still, even if we do that
Rodgers is not
tactic-
good at headers. What are you on about?
Even
he doesn't
if
win
we do that
headers.
tactic, he can still win the ball.
Who's better at headers, Havertz or Rodgers?
No, I think Havertz is better.
Havertz, obviously.
Okay, so if Havertz couldn't win these headers and help us keep possession, how would Rodgers have done that?
I don't think he's terrible, bro. But I understand what you're saying. That if he if Havertz wasn't winning those headers, but that's not the same for
Can't
every
lie,
player.
Sad, you're
Rodgers
having a
would-
stinker today.
You're
No,
having
but
a
it's not
stinker,
the same.
bro.
You can't
Honestly,
say that
No,
every
I
single
get what
player is
Sad's
gonna be the
saying.
same in that position.
Rodgers would have helped us in the final.
You're acting
if
like
Trossard-
you're acting like if let's say for instance Thingy goes on a run. Let's say if what's his name goes on a run. Barcola goes on a run, yeah, and gets past 1-2 players, or tries to get past a player and gets dispossessed. But then you're like, oh, but what happens if this other player who could also dribble? What happens if he goes past them? What if he goes to the player and the Barcola couldn't get past this player?
That's different. That's
Like,
different,
bro. Why
bro.
are you doing that, bro? That's mad.
Sad. You're not listening. The guy who Rodgers would have replaced would have been Trossard. It's not like Trossard got a lot of touches on the ball or got opportunities to touch the ball for him. Then I would have said, you see all those times Trossard lost the ball stupidly? Rodgers would have done better there. That didn't even happen. So if Trossard was barely... In fact, the only good thing
Or even a
Trossard
shot.
did... Yeah, the only good thing Trossard did was when Marquinhos went to clear the ball, Trossard pressed him, and then the clearance hit Trossard and went to Havertz, who scored. Maybe Rodgers would not have even been there, but let's assume Rodgers would have been there. Trossard didn't have a lot of opportunities where I could say, if Rodgers was there, he would have made better decisions than Trossard. So how are you saying that? Maybe if you said Saka, I would have heard you. Because Saka had opportunities against Mendes and he ruined it. So maybe if you told me, hey, if Olise was playing instead of Saka, would we have done better? I would have said, maybe yes. Because Saka had some opportunities and he ruined it. Madueke had some opportunities and he ruined it. Fair enough. But Martinelli and Trossard on the left barely touched the ball. Because Hakimi and everyone there loved that angle.
I think that was out of pure, like, very poor attacking play or very poor.
Exactly.
Like,
from the midfield and the defense. Rodgers
Yes.
would not have changed that. Rodgers would not change the way our midfield would have played because he would have been playing left wing. That was
But
now let me switch. Now let me switch the question, right? Let me switch the question because we know Rodgers does not have the pace to take on Hakimi, right? So we would have had to pass the ball to his feet for him to do something, which Trossard can also do, and we didn't do it. But now let's say we had, I'm gonna pick Diomande or Barcola even, and we had someone who has the intelligence and pace to just consistently run behind and who can flame Hakimi. That would have given us a better chance. Because now we just had to play some balls over the top, which Rodgers and Trossard would not be able to run for. Because they don't have the pace to beat someone like Hakimi. Martinelli has the pace, but when Martinelli came on, we didn't even want to play football anymore for some reason. So it didn't really help. This is what I'm telling you. I think the guys who would have made a difference would have been Pedri, Vitinha, the guys who would have helped us create something from the middle. Our left winger would have done nothing, no matter who it is, unless it's a pacey, smart left winger who kept making runs and Declan Rice somehow found him or Skelly somehow found him. But that was not the problem with Trossard, bro.
I think you're really downplaying Rodgers, and sometimes
I think you're hungry, so
Sometimes
I think you are hungry, yeah.
Sometimes you just have to wait because I've seen Ash before say stupid stuff and then just
Like
get
what?
proven wrong.
Say it like what? I
Yeah,
said
everyone.
hashtag say no to Madueke. I was proven right. I said
But how
I
is he
will
proven
never
right?
place-
He's starting
Okay,
for England.
I'm not doing that banter thing. I said
I'm actually not bantering.
no. I said no to Havertz even after that purple patch season, and turns out I was right. Fair enough. Gyökeres, I'll eat humble pie. I wanted Gyökeres, but then again, 95% of the Arsenal world wanted Gyökeres. So I wasn't the only one fooled by him. Scholes is the only one here who said he might not work out. Everyone else said his numbers and the way he plays and the way he killed City the previous season looks really good. Fair enough, I'll hold pie on that. But every other Arsenal player we signed, Norgard, I said, why the hell did we spend 16 million to get someone who's barely gonna play? I still was right about that. So I don't get what you're saying. Which
the
was I wrong about?
roast it is in the chat.
Yeah. T. You don't want to know what we were saying about Turkey. Ashraf said that you guys have got zero chance of winning the World Cup. Zero chance. Not even 0.5.
But T, even
said
you know you
0.5.
have zero.
No,
chance of winning the
not
World Cup.
when is it zero chance to the quarterfinal?
No, I said 5%
No.
to the quarterfinal.
Fucking
I said 0% to win it.
There you are.
Yeah, 5%. No, but even T will agree with me, bro. Even T's
No.
He's not gonna go crazy.
He said so
Wait,
does Morocco.
Morocco.
No, T. Morocco have
but-
a much higher
But
chance,
T,
bro. Come on.
T, this is what I'm saying. You're being emotional now. You know Morocco has a better chance than Turkey. We will not win it
Yeah.
either, by the way. But we have a better chance than Turkey. You know that, bro. Come on.
Who do you think has a higher
Listen,
chance though, Ash?
Listen,
Saudi Arabia or
wallahi,
Turkey?
I have to go.
Turkey.
In
obviously.
reaching the
Because
quarters.
the misses.
Turkey. Yalla,
Anyway,
big up, guys.
big up, guys. Smash the like button.
Big
Subscribe
up.
to the channel.
And big up Diamande as well.
Peace.